What a cricket game we've had in our hands.
A first win that steadied their campaign. Quick intent set the tone, led by Suresh Raina and Naman Ojha.
And it's 50 to Naman Ojha for the Lions.
Pune Panthers, meanwhile, come off a setback, and Watto's men don't let losses linger. This clash sharpened the race for the top two. Pressure on, response expected.
Yes, the race to the playoffs is well and truly underway at the moment. A very important clash in terms of the people in contention for that, of course. The Pune Panthers, led by Shane Watson, are taking on Eoin Morgan's Rajasthan Lions live from 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium in beautiful Goa. Well, a very warm welcome to an absolutely stunning evening here in Goa. The heat may have dissipated, but I can tell you the action is well and truly hotting up here at the World Legends Pro T20 League. Icons everywhere you look, and a certain Kieron Pollard, I believe, is in town. So strap yourselves in. It's going to be a wonderful night of action, and it all starts right now. Georgie Heath is standing by with the toss.
It's time for the all-important toss. It is the battle of the cats. The Rajasthan Lions taking on the Pune Panthers. I'm joined by the two captains, Eoin Morgan and Shane Watson, and the match referee and the co-owner of the Rajasthan Lions, Nimit Patel. So if you give the coin a flip, Watto.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call.
It is tails.
And it is tails. So Pune have won the toss. So Shane, what are you going to do?
We're going to bat first.
And how come?
The wicket looks like it's a nice wicket. It's not really going to get too much worse, you wouldn't think, but we thought batting first give us a good shot at winning tonight.
And coming off the back of a loss in your last game, how's the team feeling?
We're feeling great because we've got Kieron Pollard coming in to be able to boost our spirits, and with his skill as well. So the big fella's arrived, and he's going to add a lot of value to our group, so we're pumped.
I feel like that's a kind of, he adds value in the sort of the vibes area as well as just the skill on the field.
All of it, that's what we expect from Kieron Pollard. The West Indies boys, they know how to bring the vibe, and they certainly have.
Well, good luck and go well.
Thank you.
Thanks. Morgs, you're going to be having a bowl. What would you have done?
Yeah, we would have looked to do the same, not based on any of my information, but all of the local Indian guys said bat first, used wicket, not as much dew as there has been in the evenings here previously, so get a score on the board. But you know what, you still got to play well, you got to get in the game, and hopefully we can do that.
And you're up and running in the tournament now, so how are you going to ride that momentum into this game?
Yeah, hopefully ride with the confidence of our last game's win. I thought we did nicely. We built partnerships with the bat and then managed to get way more than we probably should have posted because of the way the bowlers batted in the end, and then the way our spin contingent along with our two seamers grouped together at 20 overs was impressive to say the least. Howling wind one side, defending a short side. I thought they did a great job, so hopefully more of that tonight.
Yeah, and the last one for you, so we've got an English captain versus an Aussie captain. Be nice to get one up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, always. It's always good fun playing against the Australians. Watto and I shared a change room together at the Sydney Thunder for a long time, so yeah, all fun and games.
Well, thank you, good luck and go well.
Thank you.
So the news from the middle is that the Panthers have won the toss and they're going to have a bat first.
Oh, well, a little bit of trepidation right there from the very start. We love a bit of rivalry here. We brought the Ashes rivalry into the studio. Michael Clark, very good evening to you, and Dominic Cork as well. Gents, a lot. Okay, you right? How's the little smirk going there?
No, it's just when you said Ashes, I just thought, here we go, I'm off, see you later.
No, I'm not going there.
No,
That's gone.
Got to stick you to start. But contention at the toss as well. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
What's going on here?
Sorry.
We've been ambushed.
Okay, so it's Ben's birthday, but we planned a surprise for you.
Oh, for me?
And we got cake.
What about for Ben? It's his birthday.
Right, so let's get in the middle
birthday,
here.
Ben.
Benny boy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Benny. Happy birthday to you. You know how to cut your own cake. My word.
As we do it in the normal way.
Can he bat better than he cut cake? Oh, happy birthday, babe.
Very good. Very good. Happy
Wow.
birthday, buddy. Go well
Go
tonight.
well. Hopefully.
So, Erin, before I leave, did you like the surprise?
I love the surprise. Thank you so much.
And जो लोग देख रहे हैं उन सब के लिए, I hope you're enjoying the shows. Oh, it's there. I hope you're enjoying the shows. I'll see you soon again.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thanks a lot,
Bahut,
Tony.
Bahut,
Very
Dhanyawal for that, because I
Must
couldn't
watch
find a
you somewhere.
cake at all in Goa.
What?
I really appreciate
could
that.
you
You
the
can,
tissue?
you can lick your fingers. You can lick your fingers.
No,
You and Benny are
anyway.
close.
My word.
I could have so much pushed that in his face then, but I didn't.
Well, that is the way, right? I mean,
Correct.
how many times? He's 39 years young today.
Man, he looks about 28
Thank
still.
you.
How fit
Thank
and
you.
healthy is he?
39.
Do you know what? It's considering everything that's happened in his career. We talk about this, the state of our legends' bodies. Ben had his final fusion
Yeah.
2 years ago. To see him perform the way that he does,
Yeah.
to still feel the way that he does, that great catch he took a couple of days ago. Obviously, I'm very biased, but I'm very proud of
You're
how
allowed
he's
to be.
managed to recover
Yeah.
and still managed to stay fit and stay on the park. And that does bring me to my very first point now. After all of that,
Yes.
we talk about legends coming back in a big, big way. Dominic Cork, you had a prime box office seat to this.
Oh,
Dale Steyn,
seriously.
2 for 10. How do you like it? He, off 4 overs, the most economical spell so far this season for the debutant.
Well, as Michael and myself will tell you, when he's in form in his day, there was no one any better. And I remember watching a test match when he went at Michael in that Cape Town test match. I faced him. He is certainly one of the best, I think, up there with Jimmy Anderson with his action, his repeatable action. That was a little signal to the owners. I'm not too old yet. And if you think it's not just my bowling, it's also the fact I can catch it as well. So you don't lose it. But I think he's been training for a long time for this.
Look at him go.
Look at this. You know what I mean? Put them in, put the hard yards in. But an action, a repeatable action with a beautiful wrist position. You faced him
One of the
in
best,
his prime.
honestly, one of the best I ever faced. So athletic, super fit always. Like even now, he looks so lean. He still could play.
Yeah.
Beautiful bolt. Like even facing him, the one advantage you got, because his action was so clean, you could see the ball,
Yeah.
but didn't help you hit it when it was 150 k's and swinging away. But yeah, Dale was. If he wasn't the best I faced, he's in the
He's up there.
conversation.
Oh, the Steyn Gunner radar was bang on point from game 1. Wonderful effort by him, but that was, of course, the first game in our doubleheader today. We do turn our attention to the task at hand. The Pune Panthers, job 1 done, winning the toss there, Shane Watson, but Michael, he elects to bat first, and we were all completely puzzled by that decision.
Look, and they might know something we don't. Last night, a lot of dew come in, and I thought there was an advantage batting second. Both captains, Owen said he wanted to bat first as well. So maybe they've spoken to the groundsman. Maybe they know the conditions better than us. But yeah, I would have thought the night game particularly, you'd like to chase because of the dew. Day game maybe runs on the board. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens tonight.
Your husband told me as he went past, he just said, we were going to do that because the locals are saying it's the thing to do. But it depends on the dew. If it gets wet, and I can tell you as a bowler.
Yeah, it feels quite dry now.
Let's have a go.
So,
I know I've gone out of shot.
It's not too bad now, but
Yeah,
last
it's all
night
right.
It was
last night
really,
very
really
wet, yeah.
And I mean, I know there's always contention over what actually constitutes dew or no dew, but for me, the breeze is pretty much non-existent. And I find that when the temperature drops and there's no breeze to try and cool things down, there seems to be a little bit more dew. So I'm not sure. Will they rue that
We'll find
decision?
out.
Let's find out. We are off to a very short break, though, here on the show. But hey, the stunning silverware we are all playing for. Here it is. What a wonderful specimen. Who will get their hands on it? Stick around to find out. Pleasure to have your company back with us. The World Legends Pro T20 League action is hotting up. And gents, I'm going to call it, today is moving day. Very important to keep that winning momentum in the right direction, taking a little look at the points table as to where things stand at the moment. And hey, if you are a Delhi Warriors fan, you are very happy, sitting pretty undefeated at the top of the table. But everyone else has now had one win on the board, so very congested. And how important is that net run rate, Pup?
Well, it might be. As we get to the back end of the tournament, it might be. I think the one thing about tournaments like this, when they happen so quickly, you don't want to get too far behind. So Pune, for example, they're really looking for a win tonight. But yeah, I think if you can stay sort of middle of the table or above, gives yourself a little bit of leeway if you do lose a game. But if you're down the bottom, it's hard to recover.
Certainly is, and one thing that they'll be relying on is the big guns within their lineups. And for the Rajasthan Lions, well, a certain Chennai bona fide superstar, Suresh Raina, lies within their ranks. Last match he was very jet lagged, he'd only just gotten off the plane. But let's check in with the big guy and see how he's settling into life in Goa.
The league is very, very exciting. A lot of legend of the game is here. They've been enjoying this place. I think the game is still the same. You need to be fit and you need to enjoy more, as you rightly said. But the body is not saying you can go that far. I think you have seen a lot of players there in all 40s and 50s. Shikhar is there, Bhajupai is there, Gail, Irfan, Yusuf, Raidu, Robin, Piyush Chawla. Goa is making a lot of fun for them. They've been having a good time in Goa. They all are seeing their legend of the game, what they used to sign that card, the game card. Now they're seeing their idol on the field. So it's been amazing to see that, and they all are having fun.
The love for him in this stadium is just palpable. I was trying to do an interview with the great man on screen there just the other day, and the crowd was screaming so loudly I could barely hear what he said, Dominic Cork. And considering he was very jet-lagged, he'd only just landed, he came in as the impact sub and a tidy little 30 off 20 balls. That was actually really important context to the game.
Look, he's a legend of the game. He's a legend of IPL. He's a legend of Chennai as well. Whenever you think of CSK, you think of this man. He's one of probably about 4 or 5 players who have made that franchise their own, and whenever he entered the arena, you know, he just showed the class he is. Not just that, the fact that he was an immense fielder as well, that helped as well. But brilliant, wasn't he, Michael? Oh, absolute star. I love the way he played. Again, bat, bowl, field. Unbelievable in the field. Handy bowler as well, pick up wickets in important stages. Again, the other thing about a player like Raina, he can bat anywhere in the order. Like, his numbers are phenomenal, and he batted majority of his career through the middle of the order. Imagine if he opened. Like, even in one-day cricket for India, very good. I think talented enough to have played a lot more Test cricket, to be honest. He just come through that stage of Indian cricket where they had a very strong middle order, a lot of talented players, but lovely guy, brilliant player.
If they lose a couple of quick wickets, as they did the other match, he'll be integral to rebuilding a partnership and getting them towards a defendable total. But I want to turn our attention back to a bit of Ashes rivalry. I can't help myself, and I'm really hoping that, actually no, I'm not hoping that the Aussie comes out on top, because Eoin Morgan is the captain of my husband's team, but I am going to go on captain watch Michael Clark. We've got Eoin Morgan versus Shane Watson. You're very familiar with both of these guys' games. You know, playing against Eoin Morgan, playing with Shane Watson. How do you see this matchup?
Oh, geez, 2 good players. Eoin Morgan, very good captain. I thought what he did for England, certainly in the one-day format, was extraordinary. I think he really changed the style of play that England played over a long period of time. Watto was superstar. Short form of the game. Again, bat, bowl, match winner, powerful at the top of the order. 2 very different players, 2 very different people, but I wouldn't mind them both being in my team, that's for sure. I'm going to go with Watto tonight. I reckon Watto's, well, he's due, but the thing about Watto, when he's due for runs, he could walk out and make 100.
Better captain, Eoin Morgan.
Yes, fair call.
Better batter, Shane Watson.
Yep.
Who's going to have the better night tonight?
Shane Watson.
Eoin Morgan. Come on, England! We've got to win something in the winter. Something.
It was not your summer, that's for sure, in Australia. Let's take a little look at our playing 11s, though. We did see the Pune Panthers, led by Shane Watson, win that toss, elect to have a bat first. due to a little bit of surprise with all of us here at the studio, but here's how their playing 11 lines up, Michael Clark.
Yeah, it's the top order for mine, that top three. Guptill, who's in terrific form. Watto's out of Nick, but needs some runs, and I think tonight will be his night. Again, the experience in Robin Yatapa up the top there as well. And the two West Indian veterans in Pollard and Bravo in the middle order. That strengthens their team. Kieron Pollard coming back in, so they're going to be tough to beat.
But the one thing to do, you want Captain Cool. So when we turn to the next page, you'll see him right at the top. When we go to the next team, you'll see him. Captain Cool doesn't panic, doesn't worry about who's in the opposition, doesn't worry whether it's Pollard or Bravo or Watson or Guptill. Morgan and Oja. Callum Ferguson needs to come to the party with a few runs as well. Duminy and your husband. This is who I'm backing.
Birthday runs.
Let me just tell you, there's only one Aussie that I want to do well here, and that is your husband. That's all. Ben Cutting can have a day out because he's how old? 30. That's ridiculous, 39. But I think Ben Cutting could be the danger man for Eoin Morgan's side tonight.
Well, do you know what? Any fans out there of IPL, all that 2016 stuff that we're all reliving at the moment, he made a certain 39 off 15 balls. Is that a good omen? I don't know. He's 39 years old today in that IPL final. Good. But I think hopefully these conditions might actually suit the later order batters, particularly if he's batting second and the dew comes in.
No, I think the wicket's good. Yeah. I think we've seen, you know, even in today's game, 160 odd, I think, and that's generally when the wicket's at its slowest. I think it's been better to bat at night, so probably harder for the bowlers. Yep. Again, I think it's one of those pitches, if you get in, you can score freely, just give yourself a little bit of time.
Very quick prediction, Dominic Cork.
Eoin Morgan's side win.
There we go. Well, guys, we're off to a very short break here, but live action is just on the other side. We're all about legends here in Goa, and we have a bona fide smorgasbord for you all today. Grab that chai, settle in. It's going to be a wonderful evening of cricket. Ball one is on the other side of this very short break.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It is the World Legends Pro T20 League. The Pune Panthers taking on the Rajasthan Lions. Look at those two faces. Two stalwarts of world cricket. Shane Watson, World Cup winner. Eoin Morgan, World Cup winner captain. Wow. Live from the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium in Goa. Look at that man in the middle. They call him Chinna Thala. For the first 10 years, he was Mr. IPL. On his right is former Indian wicketkeeper coach Nayan Mongia. On his left is Anurjeet Singh. He's played a lot of first-class cricket for Railways. On the other side, who are the men? Robin Uthappa, Amit Mishra in the corner over there. Legends of Indian cricket. Sri Lankan stalwart joins me over here. Parvez Maru.
Hello, Joy. My top scorer, Chadwick Bolton, sitting pretty on top. Only centurion in the competition. 128, not out, missed out yesterday. Some good names, Pujara, Kanwar, Gandhi and Martin Guptill to finish up the top 5. The batting has been the most highlight in these World Legends Pro T20. The bowlers not that far behind. Jessel Karia against Dubai Royals, 3 for 21, not far behind is Usirudana, Shabaz Nadeem, Bipul Sharma, Piyush Chawla. 4 spinners and single fast bowler in Surudana in the top 5 best figures.
Stunning plays this one. Most runs, Walton 204 for 100 as well. Pujara with the 99 is rocketed to the second position, 133. Would have thought of that. Kirk Edwards 116. Stuart Binney in excellent form. Sriraj Goswami missed out today with a bit of an injury on his arm, but in 2 matches he's gone to 107. Most wickets, Piyush Chawla 7 with their hat-trick for the Royals. Carlos Brathwaite, Vipul Sharma with 6. Peter Settle, he was in action earlier. Usirudana, he's got 5 wickets. There's some very handy runs also to be player of the match in the last game.
Crowds are certainly have built up comparing from the first games. It's a weekend, lots of stars in South. So make sure that the people in the South Goa have been entertained with some wonderful cricket. Sitting pretty on top, the only unbeaten side, Delhi Warriors, who won the afternoon game with a very good net run rate. Rajasthan Lions, they're playing against the Pune Panthers. So both the sides, we wanted to win somehow to climb up to the second position. Rajasthan wins, they remain there. Pune wins it, they will be the second, as Rajasthan will come down in the pecking order.
This is also when you have to keep a lazy eye on the NRR as well, because it could well be that you have the points to qualify but you don't have the NRR. What is the pitch looking like? Yeah, it was a very good one in the afternoon. I don't think the runs scored were enough on the pitch, and in the evening the sheen is back, Parvez.
Yeah, the only reason why I could think Pune Panthers skipper Shane Watson winning the toss and batting first is that he's worried about the pitch getting slower, and he's not worried about the dew factor later on. George Heath was out there with the 2 skippers. The confirmation came down to Shane Watson. The Pune Panthers had no hesitation in batting first. Missed up in the first couple of games, Shane Watson, but we've known and we've seen in the past. It's just a matter of him getting a good start in the initial overs, and then rest will be history. Batted well again, Rajasthan Lions stalwart Suresh Raina with some excellent hit. This shot got him going over extra cover. 30 of 20, rolling back the years. The Rajasthan Lions will be hoping that he can continue his good form when they chase down later.
Yeah, what a player he's been over the years. Having a little word with Nayan Mongia. What a wicket keeper he was. Unbelievable keeper. Amit Mishra, they call him the maestro as far as leg spin is concerned. Artist. Slow, turn, loop, guile, deceit, he has it all.
Absolute great competitor. Always played with passion, played with lots of agility. And there's a side for the Pune Panthers, Watson, Guptill, that's the top 3 in fact. Robin Uthappa, Upul Taranga half century from the last game, Samila Shinwari, and take a look at number 6, Kieron Pollard. What a name, and Dwayne Bravo, the all-rounder, Asad Patan, Amit Mishra, Ishwar Pandey, Ankit Rajput. All-round side and covers all the bases, the Pune Panthers.
Kieron Pollard from Dubai to South Africa to home to here. That's getting around. Eoin Morgan needs no introduction. Naman Oja, a lot of cricket at the top of the order. Callum Ferguson, JP Dumini hasn't got get going. Yasel Curry and Bipul Sharma some runs at the end and then wickets yesterday to win them a very good game. Two umpires for the game are Pardeep and Lyndon. But
Pradeep Udavatta and Lyndon Hannibal, the two umpires from Sri Lanka, officiating in the middle. Straight away a change in the batting order for the Panthers, with Upul Taranga coming out to bat with Martin Guptill. Shane Watson probably dropping him down to number 3 or number 4 perhaps. Eoin Morgan, what a player. A broadcaster at present, World Cup winning captain, changed certainly the thinking pattern for English sides in the white ball setup. Certainly a legend, along with Callum Ferguson, who's been showing some glimpses of good form. So certainly these two sides, Joy, filled with stars.
Certainly. That's what the Legends cricket is all about. Upul Taranga back where he belongs, at the top of the order. 1,700 runs, 127 is a decent strike rate, although now it's changed. Got a 50 of 31. The first match he played, fabulous play. Martin Guptill, wow, 9,997 runs, 130 strike rate over 359 games. There is an absolute powerhouse of T20 cricket, Anureet Singh. 8.20, bowls are tough overs. Raise up at the top, right at the end.
Now watch out for the in-swinger by Anureet Singh, is very good at it. Whip in place, that's just there for the sake of it. And the countdown begins. The Rajasthan Lions bowling first and Pune Panthers taking the first release off the pitch.
And let's play.
Straight away the in-swinger. And we'll go for 4. Just 2 straight, drifting onto the pads. Also, Martin Guptill has been playing a lot of cricket, so he hasn't really gone off the game.
I don't mind this from Anureet Singh. First ball trying to hit the front pad or the stumps. Maybe if I had to be really critical, slightly too straighter. Around the off stumpish, finish it around middle stump would have been a better choice. But that was a wicket taking option. Slightly different down the leg side and paying the price, going for a boundary.
Yeah, much better. Almost like an off-spinner's line, you know. Outside off stump, so that after it swings, it comes and hits the top of off.
Ball will not swing for a while. I think it's very important that Rajasthan Lions, while it swings, to make early inroads to the Pune Panthers.
Cracking hit on top of the bounce. When he hits it, it stays hit. No swing that time. Beautifully onto the bat.
Wow, what a shot. On the up, man in form. Take that, says Martin Guptill. Wow. That'll probably get him going now. That's a confidence booster.
Mishra likes it. That's nice. Earned in line the first ball, earned in length the last ball, and now he's got it both right.
Clip disappears. Morale victory for Martin Guptill. Moves to short fine leg.
Yeah, beautiful played. Beautifully played. Look at the correctness of the shot. I know it's T20 cricket and you think about all slogging, but just see how correct that shot is. The straightness of the bat, the stride, the figure of 9. Oh, gorgeous. On the rise, that could be the front cover of the On the Rise.
Beautifully done again. 3 boundaries in over.
Crashed onto the stump. He's got his man. Look what it means to Anurag Singh. He doesn't like being bludgeoned down the ground. Dragged it onto the stump. The foot not quite going away. The ball not quite swinging in. The bat going ahead.
The inside edge and stumps. The off stump goes for a walk. Anurag Singh has the last laugh after being hit away for 3 boundaries. His reaction, celebration means it all. Massive wicket for the Lions as Guptill gone for 12. It's 12 for 1 Panthers.
Middle.
That was a huge wicket. Vipul Sharma, the star of the win in the last game, runs when they were looking down the barrel, then wickets, very miserly in picking up wickets. 22 not out of 13 and 3 wickets as well. Player of the match starts up with a beauty, but nicely sort of pressed down to long on.
Had a good day out. Vipul Sharma last time when the Rajasthan Lions played. Great numbers. Also one of the most destructive opening batters in the white ball format to ever play the game. Missed out a couple of times in this competition, so he'll be very much eager to get some runs in this game. And I think the first 5 to 6 deliveries, Shane Watson just have to be a little sensible. And then, if he gets opportunities like that, just put it away. As a bad deal by Vipul Sharma, trying to bowl it slower. Not only it's slower, with short, asking to be put away, and Shane Watson is off the mark with a boundary.
Well, he's out on both counts, line and length. And with players of this quality, first boundary for Shane Watson, APL Apollo boundary. If you err on both counts to players of this caliber, it's trouble. They will absolutely... Whoa! Gone! He could have hit that anywhere, Shane Watson. And he smacked it right back to Vipul Sharma. That is a very good catch.
When tough gets going and going gets tough. Previous scores 1 and 3. Today's scores are 4 of the first delivery, Shane Watson. And the right next delivery would have hit it through the offside anywhere he would have liked. Straight to Vipul Sharma, who takes a sharp catch to dismiss the captain of the Panthers. Gone for 4. It's 17 for 2.
Well, there's a bit of a mini crisis at 17 for 2, and Robin Uthappa walks in with 7-2, 7-2, T20 runs. Fabulous IPL career, winner multiple times with KKR in 2012-14. What a player over the years. Rebowled that one.
This was meant to be put away to a boundary. Short, plenty of time. Shane Watson pumps it straight to the bowler himself. Don't think Vipul Sharma anticipated the ball to come back to him. He bowled that line on outside edge. Namanoja. That was thick. That wasn't thin at all. Interesting to see whether the deviation was much, but certainly a golden opportunity miss by Namanoja.
Well, his body language says he was expecting to catch that. Oh, definitely. He closed his hands too quickly. They always say that keep your hands open, the ball comes in, the hands will close on its own. He grabbed at it. Massive miss over there. Wow, imagine 19 for 3. I just could have hit that anyway. He has so much of time, almost like in two minds. Do I hit it? Do I clack it? Do I just cut it? Do I pull it? Ultimately, of all the options, he chose the one that led to his downfall. 10 from this one and a wicket. 2 gone, 22 for 2. .22 for 2. Fair bit of batting to come. Shinwari, Kieron, Pollard, DJ Bravo, Asad. Batting to come, but you need Taranga and Uthappa to sort of meander themselves their way out of this power play with a reasonable power play score.
In the middle order of the Panthers is very strong, isn't it? Bravo, Pollard, Asad Pathan, all these hard hitters. I think the foundation has to be led now by Taranga and Uthappa in the next few overs for those batsmen to be effective in this game. I think these two have to lay the foundation now. At least just bat till about the 8th to 10th over. Have the run rate around 6 to 7 runs per over, and then get the firepower to come out and put out the show for us.
That could have dragged on to the stump as well, much like Martin Guptill. Dismissal. Oh, the shot ball.
Wow, missed out Robin Uthappa. Inning so far, first delivery down the leg side, tipped away on the up through the off side. Third boundary behind cow point, inside edge. Last ball of the first over by Amrit Singh, dismissing Martin Guptill. Shane Watson, very first delivery he faces, gets a gift, puts it away. The right next delivery, short delivery again. Dumps it straight to Vipul Sharma. Plenty of actions in 2.2.
Just the bounce over there, very low to the keeper.
Kept a little bit low, didn't it, Rojoy? Lyndon Hannibal from Sri Lanka, quite popular figure back home in Sri Lanka. And his partner, who's at Square is Pradeep Udawata. Very experienced. Oh, neatly played. Open the face of the bat at the last millisecond. With the third man in the circle, that's an effective shot. With Uthappa picking up his first boundary.
Yeah, Anurit Singh. Dry smile from him. 8.8 is what they're going at, but they've lost 2 very valuable wickets. Hiked it. Sort of a drag down, really. Thinking of 2, but this is not the time to take chances. Time to consolidate.
I think Robin Uthappa is going to counter-attack here. Looking at how the last few deliveries he's been trying to be aggressive. Taranga will probably play the second fiddle. Plays the ball on his merit, just milk those singles and get Robin Uthappa to the strikers in as much as possible. So that's a good game plan to have. These two have done it so many times in the past. Just a matter of doing it one more time for their side on a must-win game. Win this, go to the second position.
Well done there by Namanoja, and good to see that Anurit, in spite of getting it wrong, has the decency to applaud his keeper saving the team and him some runs.
Yeah, very good stop by Naman. Down the leg side, full length dive to his right.
Six of the over. That's 7. 3 gone, 29 for 2. .67 is the current rate. Just don't lose a wicket. Abhinav Mithun has been playing a lot of Legends cricket and is in very fine form. Look at those numbers, career. Again, the tough overs in the beginning, at the end. Nicely run. Yeah. The whole credit for this run was on Robin Uthappa because he was running to the danger end. Trust each other.
Robin Uthappa always wanted that single. Taranga was caught ball napping. And Callum Ferguson did the right thing, going towards the non-strikers end. Probably would have made his ground. But certainly Robin Uthappa wanted that signal somehow to get the strike back. I think that's the right way. When he wanted to strike the ball, when trying to counter-attack, get the strike much as possible. To Bangalore boys who've known each other from their younger days, this is going to be a good battle.
They're part of the glory Karnataka team. Up in the air, has he got enough? Not quite. Not quite. Bragging rights with Mithun. Partner, this one's on me.
That was a half-hearted effort by Robin Uthappa. Neither he was going for the full throttle pull shot or else defending it. Probably checking the shot. The ball would have on the slower side after pitching, and a massive wicket. Guptill, Watson, now Uthappa gone for the Panthers. 30 for 3.
From Dubai to South Africa to West Indies to Goa. Kieron Pollard. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wherever you look. 14,483 runs at 150 strike rate. What a player. Does he know where he is batting is the point. He was batting in Dubai. He was batting in South Africa. Wasn't batting at home, I can assure you, and batting here again. Where is he batting, Parvez Maroof? Does he know where he is?
A bit global trotting, hasn't he? And Kieron Pollard, what a superstar in T20 cricket. It's just a matter of getting few deliveries as sighters. The rest will be history. Off the mark. Any batter around the world, even you can ask the master blaster Sachin Tendulkar, is all about getting yourself off the mark, and then you feel so relieved, isn't it?
You almost feel like you're on your way. The car has started. You've made a little progress. A little dab. Now he realizes, maybe still very fit. And holds his own in every league that he plays. He's done in the IPL, part of the coaching staff of the Mumbai Indians. But otherwise, in every other league, he's a kingpin.
Wow, beautiful timing. Nopal Taranga, that's bread and butter. Behind square, through the offside always. Sublime timing. And Abhimanyu Mithun's pace would have played a big role here, skidding on to the bat. That actually pinged out the bat. You feel that shot extra, that should have been stopped, that's poor.
But the boy, little slow getting down. Ben cutting cake, over, 4 gone, 35 for 3.
Overs gone, and they're in a little bit of trouble early on, the Panthers. 35 for 3 on the board, but Kieron Pollard, he's here for the party. We heard say earlier, Shane Watson, that is his skill, but also what he brings to his side. Now, the fans are excited. You knew as soon as he walked out, didn't you? Just the roar of the crowd, excited to see someone like Kieron Pollard. Well, Bipul Sharma, he's had a great tournament as well so far, with the ball in hand. 1 for 10 from his over so far. As Nikhil Chopra joins me in commentary.
Good evening, Georgie. Yeah, there might be 35 for 3, but rightly said that everybody in the stadium and also the Pune Panthers would want this guy, Kieron Pollard, to have a good day. The gentleman on your screen, if he gets going, he'll enjoy batting on that surface. We've seen in the evening, it just gets slightly better to bat on. Yeah, big numbers, huge numbers in T20 cricket world over. Close to 14,500 T20 runs.
Loves a bit of spin as well to face. Second wicket to go, the third wicket to go down. Just checked his shot and easy in the breadbasket for Bipul Sharma.
Yeah, Robbie just suggesting an hint of extra bit of bounce. That's why he mistimed that particular shot. Nice in his easy catch to Bipul Sharma standing at short mid-on. One of those things, if you don't get used to the pace and bounce at the surface, it can trouble you. Yeah, Bipul's been having a great tournament, Georgie. He's got runs, he's picked up wickets. He's been looking to contribute every single game. 3-4. Match-winning spell that he had, and also, I guess, the confidence from the bat. He got runs and then looking to defend and picking wickets at the right time for his side.
It's a good highlights package so far. Maybe not that last delivery. He'll probably cut that one out. Back and do that one again. Good work this though from the Lions. They're just keeping the foot on the throat early on. 3 wickets inside a power play is always key, but this was Biffle yesterday as well. Just got his number, got the dance, got the shades on too. An absolute party out in the middle.
Well, he's picked up 3 fours twice in the competition so far. Man with the golden arm in the competition. The spinners have been bowling really well. Piyush Chawla getting a hat-trick yesterday. He picked up 3-4. Jaisal Kharia has been doing well as well. Have a look at those numbers. Really, really impressive by Vipul Sharma.
Extra bit of flight for the final delivery of the over. Pollard will keep strike for the beginning of the 6th, 42 for 3. One over of the power play still to come. Panthers 42 for 3, but losing 3 in the power play is always going to be a struggle. But that man on strike, Kieron Pollard, he's got the helmet on now. Oh, walked at it and decided against it. Saw him coming.
Pollard giving Abhimanyu Mithun a charge. They're going to put some pressure early on. Most wickets. Vipul Sharma is right up there with 2-3 first. Piyush Chawla with that hat-trick, 7 wickets to his name as well. Carlos Brathwaite, Peter Sill, Isru Udana. You got 2 spinners right at the top on that list, and then you got the 2 quick medium pacers, and of course Carlos Brathwaite picking up wickets as well.
Again, looks to walk at him. He's trying to cause him to adjust his length. A little bit of a mix-up. They'll come through for overthrows in the end, and then the direct hit comes in.
Looking to stitch that partnership, keep that scoreboard ticking. With all that sort of experience, Pollard knows when to up the ante, waiting for that bowling change. Now, he'll just keep doing that. He'll just keep putting pressure on the infielders as well as the medium pacers or the spinners. He enjoys batting against spin, Georgie. Matter of him just spending some time out there. 12-14 deliveries, and we'll see a different Pollard.
Good stuff this though from Mitten. Really tidy, unable to get him away, not giving any room. Even when Pollard is walking at him, he's able to adjust his length and cause troubles for the batter.
Look how far he dances down the surface. Just looking to upset the length of Abhimanyu Mithun. And that's just a shimmy. Interested in the one, gets the fielder to overthrow, picks up that single.
Missed out. Finds the bottom edge. It's funny, talk about how far he's come down the pitch. He's only taken about 2 or 3 strides and he's gobbled up half the pitch.
Birthday boy. And cutting at the start of the show, start of this game in the evening. Had the opportunity to cut the cake, Georgie?
You know, you come to India and there's always, everyone's always finding an opportunity for cake. I just need to be in India when it's my birthday, I think. That's the plan. Or just make it up. Just say it's my birthday.
You're somebody who enjoys dessert, Georgie?
Anything with icing on it. I just eat the icing, not the cake, usually. I don't know if you've had English Christmas cake, but the cake is awful. It's this like old fruit stuff. There's this disgusting almond-flavoured marzipan. I just eat the icing.
Oh, I used to love the plum cake. But with all that icing, I don't see where it goes with you. Georgie is somebody who runs 10K a day. Georgie, take it easy. Collecting road miles.
On a ball of the power play, just the single. So 6 overs gone, 46 for 3. Dots already inside the power play, so 46 for 3. We saw a very low power play earlier, just 26 for 1 for the Tycoon, so an improvement on that, and it is easier to bat, you think, later on in the evening. So Jay Salkaria, he's had a good tournament as well, especially with the bat into the attack, and it's a false start. Maybe he's had a little bit too much cake and a bit too overexcited, like the rest of us. A bit of flight, gonna have to be quick, other end. And again, the umpires, people keep trying to rugby tackle umpires in this tournament.
You talk about the slowness in the power play when you talk about getting runs. They've had, what, 14 deliveries that they haven't scored a boundary, and out of those 14, 13 have been in the power play that they haven't hit a boundary. I guess because you've lost 3 wickets, just a little cautious. You don't want to lose another wicket. Jaisal Karia knows anything close to Pollard's hitting zone in his arc, he's going to go after that delivery. Make no mistake about it. And with the spin all right through his playing career, we've seen that against the off-spinners.
Darts this one in at Pollard, pulling in at the pads and easily trot through just for that single. They're happy just to rotate strike at the moment, but you don't want to hang around for too long. Obviously, trying to rebuild a little after those early wickets falling, but you've only got 20 overs. Got to get going. You need to be pushing up to that 200 mark, you'd reckon, for an evening game. Yes, it's really well bowled from Jay Salkaria.
Yeah, we've seen that right through the tournament, the evening game that you speak about, with that dew coming into effect, it just gets so much easier to chase. As a unit who's batting first, you're thinking about at least getting 20 more runs than your average score. If you're looking at 200, try and get to 220. Well, that's the power play highlights.
Yeah, they've got some star-studded lineup, but the first one to go, that of Martin Guptill. We saw him in their first game really fire, but not managed since then. And Shane Watson, a little bit of a soft dismissal for the captain, who's not managed to fire in the tournament so far. So big guns on their way. You look at that batting lineup of the Pune Panthers. And they do things like this. Destructive, enormous. Kieron Pollard, welcome to the World Legends Pro T20 League. It's an APL Apollo maximum that brings up the 50.
He was setting up Jaisal Karia. Just using the depth of the crease. Just using his reach, the power this man possesses. Didn't get it in the middle of the bat, but still sails over for a big 6. That's the power of Pollard.
Smart cricket. The maximum backed up by a single. The misfield makes it into 2 easily. So 2 off the final ball of the over. 7 gone, 57 for 3. You're a fan of tennis ball cricket and you're watching right now. The good news is you could get the opportunity to play with some of the legends. Under the World Legends Pro League banner, registrations are open for the World Legends Pro League tennis ball. Same venue, same vibe, and we love the vibe. Same energy. Come for trials all across India, get selected, and next season, you could be out here. You could be playing with the legends themselves. You might even see Nikhil Chopra around somewhere. So register now at worldlegendsprot20.com. Goes downtown. Oh, and it's parried over. The opportunity, hands on head from Bipul Sharma. He nearly had his second. Instead, it's an APL Apollo maximum.
I'll tell you what, Upal Tharanga timed it beautifully. Ben cutting at long off, just misjudged it. The timing of the jump was also spot on, but just the pace of the ball coming to him, he just missed it. Powerfully struck.
And again, the maximum just backed up with an easy single. Smart cricket. They're really starting to motor now. That run rate pushing up towards 9. They've rebuilt. These two have built a nice partnership, 34 from 26. We know the power of that man on your screens. 15 from 11.
Getting back to that fact that you were talking about opportunity to play with the legends with tennis ball cricket. It'd be interesting to see. You've got some terrific just tennis ball cricketers. Ball different sort of deliveries, the spin, the pace that they generate. It'll be actually a great opportunity for a lot of them.
Goes aerial again, it's massive! It's yet another APL Apollo maximum for Kieron Pollard. He's come to the party and he is having a celebration already.
Yeah, the crowd's enjoying Pollard, hitting these big towering sixes. Once again, off the back foot, using the depth of the crease. Yeah, Bipul was trying to say, well, I want to keep it out of Pollard's hitting zone, but a step ahead, Pollard. Huge, massive six, 36 meters in height. Something to cheer for the Pune Panthers. They lost 3 wickets. They want to see Pollard get a big innings so that they can get close to that 200-run mark. 11 and over, 207. This partnership growing now. 40 from 27, Georgie.
Oh, is he playing test match? Beautiful forward defence.
Yeah, just a smile when he played that forward defence. I have a feeling he's just trying to play with Bipul Sharma.
There he goes again. Kieron Pollard is proving unstoppable in his first match in the World Legends Pro T20 League. It's yet another APL Apollo maximum.
Telling you he was playing with Bipul Sharma. Just that forward defense got Bipul to flight another delivery, but this time it was a lot fuller. It was in the slot. Pollard says, thank you very much. That's the third 6 off the over.
8 gone, 77 for 3.
77 for 3. And at the moment, it is fireworks from Kieron Pollard. 29 of 16, and we have seen some absolute monsters. That's the first. That went just over. This was massive. And then, wait for it, going, and that is out of here. Kieron Pollard with an 88-meter long 6. 64 meters up in the air. And no wonder Taranga is happy to hand the strike back. I've got Dominic Cork alongside myself, Suhail Chandok in the com box here. And Corky, he's arrived.
Well, he's made his name on it, hasn't he? Kieron Pollard, one of the best T20 players around. His stats just tell you exactly what he does against spin as well. He dominates spin. He dominates the T20 arena wherever he goes. Player, coach, whatever he's involved in.
It's incredible how quickly a T20 game can turn on its head. 20 runs in the last over. 49 runs in the last 30. And this time, over long off, with absolute ease, he clears the ropes. And the 50 partnership comes up in rapid time as well. Another APL Apollo maximum.
One thing he's done throughout his career, he's never panicked. He gives himself time to adjust to the surfaces he plays on. He may look like he's just playing with you. Like a cat with a mouse, he just plays and plays, and when it's time, his brute strength and his ability.
That's a big cat then, Rocky.
He's a big cat. Let me just tell you, he's playing with a little mouse. He's just having a look at it. He's letting him run round and smiling, thinking that the mouse thinks he's got him, and then all of a sudden, he's there.
And when he's there, it goes a long way. Just a single to finish the 9th over. 10 runs of that as well. And after 9, the Panthers 87 for 3. And we got ourselves an APL Apollo strategic timeout. back from the APL Apollo strategic timeout. The Panthers suddenly have got to move on, and you guys should get a move on, because all you've got to do is wait for that golden opportunity that's coming your way. If you're a tennis ball cricketer watching us, you've got to listen closely. The World Legends Pro League is bringing a professional tennis ball league next season. Trials across the country. Clear them and you'll earn yourself a chance to play alongside these legends at the same venue, like this man, Kieron Pollard, and experience that league vigor. Registration's open now. Head across to worldlegendsprot20.com and get in there. Meanwhile, Kieron Pollard going great guns. Man next to me, Dominic Cork, knows a thing or two about bowling to Kieron Pollard. Some good memories, Corky? More for you than for him?
Yeah, there's some good memories. He's been a fantastic player, but it was the one day I did just have the wood over him on that day, yeah. Somerset versus Hampshire back in 2010. And I bowled him a bounce, and unfortunately it hit him, and didn't wish him any hurt, but yeah, that day was Hampshire. We eventually won it on less wickets in the end, but it was a great day, because it was the first team that had won the 2020 in England, the T20 Blast on home soil.
Yeah, Corky, do you want to show everyone at home
no.
where you may have pinned Kieron Pollard?
Absolutely not. Somewhere here, somewhere.
He can't hit you now, so you're okay.
No, he's been a great player, absolutely great player, and Kieron Pollard has had a brilliant career. You just look at what he's done in the game. Wow.
You go past him and remind him and ask him how many stitches, Kieron?
No, I don't mention anything. I just enjoy what he's done in the T20 arena.
He is an absolute beast, Kieron Pollard. And at the moment, he's showing us a bit of that beastly power. 36 of 21. And it came at a very critical time, Corky. The team were in trouble. They lost the likes of Martin Guptill, Watto, Robin Uthappa all early. And in walks this man. And it's like there was no trouble at all.
Well, you're nearly going at 10 and over, aren't you? Just about 9.5 runs and over, and all of a sudden the platform is there.
Oh, that's nicely bowled. He's a wily customer as well, Abhimanyu Mithun. Have a look at some of these strikes. 4 sixes so far. This was massive, but the one after, that was even bigger. Up into the night sky, 64 meters in height, 80 plus meters in distance, and then backed it up with another biggie. 4 APL Apollo maximums. Steps out again and just chips it, and it could just go all the way. That is sublime timing off the bat of Kieron Pollard. We've seen the power on display. This is pure timing.
Well, it's just his intent. He knows that Mithun can't bowl another short ball, well, one not above shoulder height, because he's already been given one for the over. So he knows he can just come down, get on top of the bounce, and it's just pure timing. It's simply sensational from Kieron Pollard.
That's incredible cricket. Superb awareness. He knew that long on was pretty straight. The huge gap between Ben Cutting and that man. Oh, wants a single. Sent back quickly by Taranga, and rightfully so. Halfway mark. The Panthers going okay, 92 for 3. The APL Apollo Awards, we've seen one already bagged, Piyush Chawla, $50,000 richer, but we've still got 2 up for grabs. First to hit 6 fours and an over, picks up the APL Apollo Boundary Award and then the APL Apollo Entertainer Award for the first to hit 6 sixes in an over. And Chris Gayle earlier today says, I'm coming for that one tomorrow. Meanwhile, speaking of sixes, Upul Taranga says, why not tonight? He goes big and picks up his own APL Apollo maximum.
I was just about to say, Chris Gayle, you may want to do it tomorrow, but one of these two could do it tonight. Taranga with 6 off the first. Pollard in fine form, striking at 166. We could see another 50,000 large ones go tonight.
That is superbly met by Upul Taranga, and it's gone a long way. Should pinch a single, but sent back. Let's hear from Amit Mishra, who's standing by with Yashika.
One of the most successful leg spinner, 15 साल का इंटरनेशनल करियर और साथ ही क्राफ्टी लेग स्पिनर जिन्हें कहा जाता है अमित मिश्रा। अमित, आपने पिछला मैच खेला, आते ही 2 ओपनिंग बैट्समैन को आउट किया, वो आपको रास आ रहा है?
नहीं, मेरे को उम्मीद तो नहीं थी, लेकिन मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि टाइम पे मैंने विकेट निकाले, लेकिन मैच हम फिर भी हार गए। हमसे बेटर बॉलिंग दिल्ली की टीमों ने की, लेकिन यहाँ की जिस तरह से अभी जो मैच चल रहा है, आई थिंक वी जस्ट लुकिंग फॉर कि ये पार्टनरशिप इतना लंबे से लंबा चले।
बिल्कुल, लेकिन ये गोवा का जो विकेट है वो स्पिनर्स के लिए कैसा है, क्योंकि आपके फ्रेंड पीयूष चावला कल ही उन्होंने हैट्रिक निकाली और साथ ही $50,000 इनाम वो ले गए, आपने बधाई दी उनको?
नहीं, मैंने बिल्कुल जब भी मिलेगा दूंगा 100%। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि उसने हैट्रिक ली, मैंने IPL में 3 लिए, उसने यहाँ पे ली एटलीस्ट, और पैसे भी मिल गए उसको।
काफी सारे पैसे मिल गए हैं, तो पार्टी जरूर लीजिएगा।
100% पार्टी लूंगा उसको, कल ही लेके जाऊंगा जब भी मेरे साथ मिलेगा। और स्पिनर की आपने बात करी, स्पिनर के लिए मुझे लग रहा है अब थोड़ा सा बेटर हो रहा है। पहले ऐसे तो देखा जाए तो बैटिंग विकेट है कि 200 रन बन रहे हैं, और सबसे अच्छी बात है कि सारे जो मेरे साथ खेले हुए लेजेंड्स हैं वो सारे यहाँ पे मिल रहे हैं मुझसे, वो सबसे अच्छी बात है। और मुझे गोवा में आके, हम वैसे नॉर्मली रिलैक्स के लिए आते हैं, बट यहाँ पे आके जो खेलने को मिल रहा है और साथ में जो माहौल मिल रहा है, यहाँ पे लोग बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं और उनको मोटिवेशन मिल रहा है क्रिकेट के थ्रू। और सारे जो लेजेंड्स कई प्लेयरों ने, बच्चों ने देखे नहीं होंगे, उनको भी वो देखने को मिल रहे हैं प्लेयर्स, तो एक बहुत अच्छी बात है।
नहीं, बिल्कुल सही आप कह रहे हैं, क्योंकि पोलार्ड बैटिंग कर रहे हैं और ज़बरदस्त माहौल यहाँ पर बना हुआ है, छक्के ही छक्के लग रहे हैं। लेकिन मैं आपको थोड़ा सा पीछे लेके जाती हूँ, मतलब काफ़ी साल पीछे 2007 जब आपने गोवा के अगेंस्ट ही 6 विकेटें ली थी, याद है आपको?
नहीं, ऐसे तो बहुत अच्छी विकेट लिया, याद भी नहीं रखूंगा मैं, काफ़ी टाइम हो गया। हाँ, 7 की बात है, थोड़ा बहुत याद है लेकिन पूरा एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं है, सही बताऊं तो सच्ची।
चलिए ये बताइए कि अभी फिलहाल जो गोवा में इतना अच्छा माहौल बना हुआ है, सारे लेजेंड्स यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि गोवा जो है यहाँ पे फुटबॉल का ज़्यादा चलन है, क्रिकेट यहाँ पर जब आया है तो कितनी ज़्यादा मदद करेगा कि यहाँ पर क्रिकेट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चे खेले?
नहीं, जिस तरह से आप देखिए माहौल खुद ही कितना अच्छा माहौल है, लोग आ रहे हैं। पहले 1-2 मैचों में नहीं आए, लेकिन अब देखिए जो इतने भी स्टैंड है ऑलमोस्ट सेकंड मैच में तो फुल हो ही जाता है। तो पहले मैच में शायद लोग बिजी होते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद सारे लेजेंड्स यहाँ पे खेल रहे हैं। कुछ करंट प्लेयर्स भी हैं जो खेल रहे हैं, जैसे पोलार्ड अभी बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, उपुल तरंगा ने, हमारे टाइम के प्लेयर जो यहाँ पे जिन्होंने नहीं देखा होगा बच्चों ने, उनको देखने को मिल रहा है और वो अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहे हैं। एक अच्छा कंपटीशन हो रहा है। सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि सीनियर प्लेयर्स के साथ भी ना कंपटीशन चल रहा है, वो देखने में बड़ा मज़ा आ रहा है कि सीनियर प्लेयर भी अपना फुल 100% देना चाह रहे हैं। इवन कि आप देखें फील्डिंग में एफर्ट हो रहा है, सीनियर प्लेयर बॉलिंग में कर रहे हैं, बैटिंग में कर रहे हैं, तो ये देख के सबको बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। और मैं कल शाम के टाइम में नीचे पुल के पास गया तो वहाँ के जो लोकल लोग हैं वो बहुत खुश हैं सबको देख के, बहुत बोल रहे कि सर बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, आप लोग यहाँ पे आए हैं मैच। और सबसे बड़ी बात ना, बड़े मेहमान नवाज लोग हैं, बहुत मेहमान नवाज लोग हैं, बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बात करते हैं और लोग बहुत खुश हैं एक्चुअली यहाँ पे सबको देख के।
बिल्कुल। अच्छा ये बताइए कि यहाँ पर आपके सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, सारे लेजेंड्स हैं, किसका विकेट आप लेना चाहते हैं, कौन से लेजेंड का?
देखिए ये कहना बहुत मुश्किल है, जितने भी आउट करो ना उतना कम है यहाँ तो, क्योंकि सारे अपने टाइम के धुरंधर हैं और मुझे लगता है कि जितने यहाँ पे विकेट ले लो उतना ही कम है। किसी एक का नाम लूँगा तो शायद दूसरा बुरा मान जाएगा, क्योंकि सारे मेरे दोस्त हैं और मैं ये चाहूँगा कि जितने भी लेजेंड, सारे ही लेजेंड्स जैसे मैंने कहा, जितनी विकेट मिल जाए उतना कम है, क्योंकि नंबर 7-8 तक तो प्रॉपर बैट्समैन आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे जो अपने टाइम के बड़े बड़े प्लेयर रह चुके हैं, बड़े बड़े नाम रह चुके हैं, तो वो सारे यहाँ पे खेल रहे हैं ये देख के, लेकिन मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है और सबसे बड़ी बात यहाँ पे लोग बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं इस चीज़ को।
बिल्कुल, लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे पोलार्ड की बैटिंग को बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, आपको देखने के लिए यहाँ पर बहुत लोग आए हैं और आई एम श्योर ये गोवा क्रिकेट को तो बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करेगा ही। थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बात करने के लिए एंड ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
बैक टू यू कॉन्स।
Thanks for that, Yashika. Great to hear from Amit Mishra, as always. He is an entertaining character and so good with the ball in hand. Picked up both the openers last time around, Chadwick Walton and Shrivats Goswami versus Delhi. Taranga, meanwhile, carving them through the offside. Picked up a boundary to start the over. Then a single. He's moved along to 38 of 27. And it's over to the big man again.
Yeah, the partnership's 76 from 50, and he's a worried man at the moment, Eoin Morgan, because he knows he's got to try and break this partnership. How's he going to do that? He's gone with Mitton, who's bowling his last over at the moment, 1 for 20. He's bowled quite nicely. He'll know that he's got a short ball in his locker, Kieron Pollard. Whether he goes that early on, once he's bowled it, then he hasn't got another one. Mid-off up in the circle, so maybe short.
There you go, is short. And the trouble for Eoin Morgan is that he's seeing off the quicks, and generally, Corky, it's the spinners that have done the job for him. Jaisal Karia, Bipul. Now, when they're into the attack, Kieron Pollard's hitting them 80 meters long. So he's happy to wait for those guys. Shadab Jakati, the other spinner in the mix. And that is bread and butter for Kieron Pollard.
Well, it's a risk for the spinners, of course it is, because of his strike rate. But I'll go back to Harbhajan Singh and the way that he bowled this morning, or say this afternoon. Just slow. When you put pace onto Pollard, he's just going to drop kick you. He's going to use the pace and he's going to hit you 85 meters. And you take a risk. Of course you do, bowling slow to him.
And there's not much purchase either. So the quicker you bowl it, it's flat and onto the bat of Kieron Pollard. Again, nicely struck. Good work at point. Yet again, he's been kept busy through the over. 6 runs off this over so far. And Abhimanyu Mitton has bowled really well. The ground fielding's been good so far for the Lions. But this next delivery, critical. So far, a very good over. 6 from the first 5. The going rate still more than 9 and over. With 8 overs still to go, things ominous. Squeezes that, should get 4, does pick up 4. The man at third man had moved 10 yards to his left and it beats him to the right. Another APL Apollo boundary to finish the 12th. It's 1-1-1 for 3.
Well, buckle up. Kieron Pollard is just finding his feet. He's just waiting for the slog to start. A 42 of 27 is not a slog for him. This is a walk in the park. 155. 46 in the power play, losing 3 wickets, but 7 to 15. Look at that. 65 for no loss. And also Taranga there, going at 42 of 30 as Abhishek Jhunjhunwala joins me.
Oh, very close. Inside edge onto the pad, pops up. Ramanoja nearly got there. This is a big ask, asking Jaisal Karia to bowl against Kieron Pollard. He's got to be so precise, so accurate with his length and line. Otherwise, it's going.
Whoa, buckle up, like I said. Buckle up, out of the park. Whoa. Gosh. Hit sixes for fun.
Another Apollo, APL Apollo maximum. As I mentioned, your length has to be so accurate and precise against somebody like Kieron Pollard. He's still playing a lot of cricket around the world, recently played the T20, so he is in form. 82 meters. SA20, correction.
Not correction, but you're absolutely right. Both.
Yeah, he played
so
both.
I was talking to him. He said, I went from Dubai to South Africa to home and here. Man's been around just like the man next to me.
He's been around a lot more. 117 for 3, 48 for Pollard for 29 deliveries. Taranga hasn't even broken a sweat. He's on 42 of 30.
Most runs in T20 after Chris Gale at number 2 at 14,482. Most sixes after Gale. Not a bad person to beat. Chance. Is it taken? Wow. What a catch from the birthday boy.
Yeah, he dropped one earlier of Taranga, but on this occasion, taken an absolute blinder to get rid of the very dangerous Kieron Pollard. Just mistimed it. He straight away knew his head just went down. But look at that for a catch. Timed his jump to perfection. Ben Cutting had to really leap to get that. Oh, that's a brilliant catch. Out for 48 of 30, 117 for 4 Panthers.
Massive wicket. Massive wicket. Chinwari comes in. Very handy. Over 2,700 runs. He'll be the first to admit he's no Kieron Pollard.
Still can give it a hit. The very first delivery in the gap. We'll look for 2. Nearly got hit. There's always a bit of comedy.
I think that one drop catch should really got Ben Cutting going. He's just taken an absolute stream. I mean, that's a superb catch. Not only is it the catch of Kieron Pollard, just absolutely superb and outstanding piece of athleticism.
Yeah, I think the timing. It was all about the timing. Kieron Pollard couldn't time it, but Ben Cutting did. Nicely bowled.
Yeah, you were a really good fielder yourself. You will realize the importance and the difficulty of that catch.
As I mentioned, look at that timing, Joyda. Absolutely spot on. Brilliant. But this is outstanding bowling. 13 gone, 118 for 4.
Now the responsibility of Upul Taranga has just magnified triple fold because Pollard gone. Still Bravo to come, but responsibility on him. Now he cannot just go hammer and tongs. This has to be a little bit of a consolidation period because there's way too much of time. 42 balls is a lot in T20 cricket.
Yes, plenty. You know, they just got to settle things a little, have a little partnership. Shinwari, as we know, he likes to go after the bowling, especially against the spinners. Doesn't really like taking those ones and twos. Sabaz Jakati, look at that economy, under 8 is brilliant.
Well bowled, very well bowled.
A good period of play here for the Lions. They've got a big wicket and they've got the lid on the scoring. They're just tightening things up. Run rate was 9.85, it's dropped to 8.85 in just the last 8-10 balls. Yeah, just a single there. The last 30 balls, 39 for 1. Well, could have been 70 for 1 with Pollard there, but it had to be 70 for none in that case.
It just shows you how well they have bowled. They bowled the right length. They managed to keep Pollard away from the strike on most occasions. Again, they have a particular plan for Shinwari, not giving any pace, but the 3 deliveries he has bowled so far has been really slow.
They just slowed things down, Abhishek, as you rightly said, because by slowing it down, you're telling the batter, I'm not giving you any pace, you come after me. And therein lies the risk.
Yeah, on a surface like that, that's a good ploy. Ask the batter to create that pace, try and take a bit of risk, dance down the track, do something different.
Can't do that. What we were doing before this was fine. That's a drag down.
They played so much cricket together and enjoying a bit of banter. But look at that for a delivery. He had to hit it twice though, Shinwari. But still, not the delivery you want to bowl as a bowler. He bowled the first 4 deliveries pretty well. Just drifting a bit too much on that one. The 2 absolute legends of this format.
Very good friends. To re-bowl that one. Shakati just losing his way. Had a really good first 4 balls and then the drag down and then the wide. 35 T20 titles between Pollard and Bravo.
That's all. 14 gone, 126 for 4.
Big news for all tennis ball cricketers watching us right now. Under the World Legends Pro League banner, registrations are open for the World Legends Pro League tennis ball. Same venue, same vibe, same energy. Come by the trials across India, get selected, and next season you could be playing with the legends themselves. Register now at worldlegendsprot20.com. Top edge. Is it enough? Is it no man's land? It is. 2 players converging but falling in no man's land.
He wanted to hit it so very hard, getting a thick outside edge. Very lucky. Very, very lucky that the ball landed in between the 2 fielders converging for the catch. JP Dumini has been brought into the attack, straight away into the action. He's such a good bowler. Is more than a part-timer, 78 wickets, economy under 8, best 4 for 17.
And these 2 bowlers have been brought on, Abhishek, because Pollard has got out, or Jakadi and Dumini wouldn't have come on.
You're absolutely spot on. I don't think you want to bring off spinners in front of Kieron Pollard, though Jaisal Karia managed to get his wicket.
Mighty good hit, short ball and swatted. Yeah, you're right about it, but Jaisal Karia is more of a current cricketer than these. So you want your current cricketers to be bowling to the legends. This is a really good shot.
That's been walloped through the onside. 2 shot. Upal Tharanga said thank you for the gift. He could have hit it anywhere he wanted. Pressure on the bowler, 49 for him of 35.
Oh, soft dismissal. Eoin Morgan picks it up and wipes it and will give it back to the umpire. Soft dismissal. Nicely looped up, and it's a huge wicket because now they'll have two batters who are not set.
That's a big wicket. A bit too close to get that elevation over cover. Or maybe he was in two minds. Should I be going down the ground or should I be going aerial? And hit it straight to the skipper. Out for 49 of 36. 5 down for Panthers. 133 on board.
Assad comes in. DJ Bravo still in the hut. Good runs, very good strike rate. Also batted a lot at the back end, so probably doesn't have the quantum of runs that you would expect. Those are for the top 3, maybe 4. But it's for the ones who bat later, it's their strike rate of immense value. They only get a few balls. What can they do with those? They have the tougher job. Nice passage of play. Last 30 balls, 45 for 2.
It's so important to keep on picking wickets if you want to contain the other side, stop them from squaring quickly. That's a very soft dismissal. It was well said, batting beautifully, hit a 6 in the previous delivery. Eoin Morgan, what a cricketer he was.
Feeling it, possible. I think they have another look. Will they have another look? I think will. I think they will. He's taking the ball back, which means they certainly will have another look. As they hit that onto the ground, this could be close. This could be trouble. Sometimes, Abhishek, if it's a full toss, he's jamming onto the ground. But if it's a half volley, which hit the ground, the ball, and then onto the bat, then generally, it's a possibility that could go right back to you. I can't imagine it hitting the ground, bat, and then ground again.
It did travel quite quickly to JP Duminy, didn't it? Usually when you bump it, it's a bit more loopy. But we still have to wait and see. Oh, that is very close, but I think he is marginal. It's marginal. Oh, this is so close. Now let's look at that. Did he manage to hit it straight back to JP Duminy? I think he might be out. He is. I think that's exactly what we were discussing. The ball did travel quite quickly to JP Duminy. Played it in on the half volley and straight to JP.
And Abhishek, you wouldn't see that hitting the ground, bat and ground again. It's full toss onto the ground or ground and then bat and this. But I think that no ball is mighty close. That no ball is mighty close. I mean, the line belongs to the umpire. I'd love to take another look over there. Is this a legal delivery?
Oh, JP.
Seems like, yeah, there's no doubt over here in our minds.
Yeah, this is pretty clear. And very nicely taken. Again, he had to time it pretty well. The jump, JP Duminy. 2 wickets for him in a single over. That really changes the whole complexion of the game. And rightly so. Out given. 15 gone. 134 for 6.
DJ Bravo comes in, champion, but he's got to do a bit of repair work here, Abhishek. It's too much game to go for him to slog. They were 9.8, now down to 8.9, but they need to maintain this 8.9 for maybe a couple of overs. Fabulous numbers. What a all-rounder, what a cricketer.
Yeah, nicely bowled. They lost the first 3 wickets quite quickly on 12, 17 and 30. Then they had that lovely 87-run partnership. But since then, they have again managed to lose 3 very quick wickets. And in T20 cricket, when you lose wicket in clusters, that's where the problem is. And what a grab! What a grab that is from Jakati. That the 4th cotton bowled of this tournament and all been by the Rajasthan Lion bowlers. This is outstanding from him.
And his old teammate in CSK, DJ Bravo, Jakati, that first batch of players. Oh, wow. That's an outstanding. I think he surprised himself. Pleasantly, if I may add. Oh, I still got it. I still got it. Shut up, Jakati. What an outstanding cricketer. Well, he's gone with the troubling the scorers as Eoin Bravo. 135 for 7 it is. Tap of the watch. APL Apollo strategic timeout.
We're out of a APL Apollo strategic timeout. And it's the big news for all tennis ball cricketers watching us right now. Under the World Legends Pro League banner, registrations are open for the World Legends Pro League tennis ball. Same venue, same vibe, same energy. Come for the trials across India, get selected, and next season you could be playing with the legends themselves. Register now at worldlegendspro-t20.com. What an opportunity.
Yeah, slowing things down. You come after us. We got a little bit of a... Oh, that's an outstanding catch. Gosh. Smacked that from his old CSK teammate. Look at the smile from Jakati. Very pleasant young man, and he says he seems to have enjoyed it. He seems to surprise himself pleasantly.
His ball so slow in the last couple of overs, and that's what we were discussing as well, that it makes life so difficult for the batter. Again, we look at Bravo. He couldn't get to the pitch of the ball. The bat just turns in the hand, gets the inner half of the bat. But the catch, just brilliant. Still very fit, agile. 16 done, 136 for 7.
Easy pickings. There is protection out in the deep. This is going to be a tricky phase, this now, for the Panthers. They lost 2 set batters, so there's 2 fresh batters out in the middle as we come into the back end of the innings. 137 on the board, not enough. They got to get going again. And look at that, the last 10 balls, 4 runs and 3 wickets, Michael Clark. Not ideal.
Yeah, fought back beautifully. Absolutely no doubt about it. Good evening to everybody. Got Kieron Pollard out. That was the big wicket. JP Duminy picking up 2 for 8 in his 1 over. Very handy. So yeah, Panthers got to find a way. Now, at the moment, spinners are doing well. Just hitting a good part of the wicket. Firing it quite into a good length. Sort of that top of the stumps they're trying to hit. And very straight. Again, we're not seeing much spin, so if the batter misses, brings in LB and bowled. But it's the length they're bowling. Batters are finding hard to pick up boundaries.
Again, finding that really good length, Vipul Sharma. For 40 from his 3.4, so got a little more expensive, but he got some tap in the middle overs.
Handy with his little right-left hand combination be handy, I reckon, as a batting unit now. Just the 2 right-handers with a left-arm orthodox. Bowling the exact same way to both players. 2 new guys at the crease. And just the accuracy spot on at the moment. Looking to hit the stumps every single ball.
Oh, he gave it the big wind-up, didn't he?
Again, nicely bowled. It's exactly what you're looking for as a left-arm orthodox. Looking for the batsman to go across the line, play that sweep shot, cross-bat shot. And if he misses, you're looking for that LBW or bowled. Little bottom edge gets away with it on this occasion.
Advances this time, beautiful looking stroke, holds the pose. There is protection out in the deep again. Callum Ferguson patrolling. 17 gone, 141 for 7.
Jackie.
Goes for the reverse. Surely it's gone. Yes. On your way. Ducati strikes. 8 down now.
Brilliantly bowled again. Good captaincy as well. Sticking with the left arm orthodox to the right-handers. Absolutely dead if he misses this. Looks like he's gone for a review. Might as well. Look pretty good from here.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about there behind the line. Spinner bowling. It's a crime if a spinner bowls a no ball with the front foot, if you ask me. This one, oh, surely. Yeah, on your way. Just keep walking. Look, a very happy side, don't they, the Lions? Panthers won the toss, decided they would have a bat first, so it's gone well for the Lions with the ball in hand, restricting them to 141 for 7 at the moment. 3 overs still to come. Waiting on that Nick sense just in case. Dan, you know what? If that was something you were trying to revive, it would take more than a defibrillator, because that is a flat line. Yeah, there it is. There's the confirmation, just waiting to see what the umpire says. Yep, on you go. Right, 8 down now, 141 for 8. And they're in danger of not seeing out their overs here, the Pune Panthers. Mishra goes for 4, Panthers 141 for 8. You lost, you batter to the crease. Oh, to the crease, and back from the crease he comes, and he goes, first ball, 2 in 2.
Absolutely brilliant bowling, both occasions, straight at the pegs, angle into that right-hander, looking for that middle stump. This one stays a fraction low, but it's the length, pushes him back. Bang, bang, 2 in a row. Another one down, 141 for 9.
Hat-trick ball now. We saw a hat-trick yesterday. And himself 50,000. That's not going to happen again, sadly. But it could be 3 in 3, and this could be the lowest total we've seen so far from a team batting first.
Going LBW. Front pad, sliding on, hit the stumps. Second hat-trick of the tournament.
Hilda comes in at short cover. Right. Hat-trick ball. Here we go. Oh, and it's a full toss. The letdown. He's off the mark. Everyone calm down.
Taking that helmet off if I was the skipper. Get out of bat pad. Here's another look at it. Again, it's the length. It just slides through. Stays a little bit low, but he should be going forward instead of back. Nicely bowled, though. And attacking the stumps. Very accurate. Spinners have done an absolute cracker of a job here so far. Picking up wickets at important times. Make it very hard for the batters to find those boundaries.
Advances. Great use of the feet. Falls just short, but that's an excellent effort in the deep. Sometimes that can end up in a very expensive trip to the orthodontist if it hits you in the face.
Yeah, that can hurt. Get that nasty bounce. 5 wickets, last 30 balls. Again, nicely bowled, tossed up, looking for that boundary. Does well to prevent a boundary here. Nasty length, gets his leg behind it. Saves a 4.
Can't get it through this time, just the single. Karia coming in on the ring, so 1 ball to come in this innings. 144 for 9 on the board. At this point, just have a big swing.
First one in the over. Looking for the switch hit. Just in line. Definitely going on to hit the stumps. Sure might have thought he got that front pad outside the line, but not on that occasion.
Surely. No. He's got forward defence of the final ball of the innings. Of the over even. So 18 gone, 144 for 9. Right, 18 overs gone. Jessel Karia is going to bowl his 4th. 1 for 28 from his 3 so far. The Panthers, well, they're just trying to avoid all being bowled out before this is over. They've managed to get themselves to 144. A lot of it thanks to the bat of Kieron Pollard in the middle overs. But again, the Lions wrestling back momentum. Remember, Panthers won the toss and decided to bat first. And a quicker one, sliding down.
Yeah, again, good captaincy from Eoin Morgan, keeping the spin going. Normally at this stage of the game, you see the quicks come back on, but I think this is the right decision. Yeah, Shane Watson winning the toss, looking to bat first. That Jew coming into play in the second innings, wondering if that's going to play a part and be easier to chase on. But at the moment, spinners have done a fine job, and that's another one.
Well, that's all she wrote, folks, because they're all out for 144 in just over 18 overs. The Panthers, they've limped to 144 at the end. It's been clinical, especially from the spinners of the Lions. So 145 will be that target. And look at that, 10 for 4 in the final phase there. The Pune Panthers, that's where it's all gone wrong, really. The middle phase, 88 for 3, good run scoring, but regular wickets falling, and then a bit of a collapse at the end. They'll be very, very pleased with this one. Eoin Morgan and his Lions, and the Panthers, they're going to have to get the claws out and fight early, because 144, it seems like it's a subpar score.
Yeah, very much under par, I would say, on this surface. Played beautifully, little bit of spin, but I think it's still been pretty consistent. Just got those wickets at important stages. This one probably turns the most I've seen tonight. Good set of hands behind the stumps. What you expect from your number 11, though. Down the wicket, looking to hit the boundary. Nowhere near it. What a bowling performance. What a fight back. Kieron Pollard, he was in fine form with the bat, but the rest, unfortunately, after him, couldn't contribute.
49 for Taranga from his 36. It was the 48 off 30 from Kieron Pollard in the middle that really injected the impetus, sending it to all parts. And then, well, it reads like a phone number almost. 85-04-02. It was a hat-trick ball in there as well, and pretty clinical as well. Just the 6 extras bowled by the Lions bowlers, so they'll be very pleased with that performance with the ball in hand.
Yeah, not enough partnerships, unfortunately. Taranga was good at the top as well with 49. Him and Pollard, important partnership. But yeah, there you can see it, 87 from 57. Apart from that, the Pune Panthers, I'll be very disappointed. experience at the top three missed out where they rely so heavily, but unfortunately only 144 on the board.
Everyone gets a wicket. You get a bowl, you get a wicket. That seemed to be the way it went today, but Jakarta, the pick of the bowlers, 3 wickets for him, 3 for 13 from his 3 overs. Really clinical with the ball, and we're now going to head downstairs to Jess.
I'm here mid-innings, joined by Kieron Pollard. Kieron, 48 of 30 balls for you today. How happy were you to contribute to that score?
Very happy, coming off the mark first of all. Again, I just thought we lost a couple early wickets. Upal and myself have to sort of build a partnership and then try to see what happens after that.
Now, look, you've got an abundance of experience being a middle-order batter in the T20 game, but walking out to bat today when they were 3 down in the 4th over, what was that plan of attack for you?
Just see how the power play. There's no point in trying to, get any more runs at that particular time in terms of, going after the bowling. You have to understand what the pitch is doing, and then see what they have to offer, outside of the power play. So that was the plan. They had more spinners, and we just tried to capitalize on that. But afterwards, the spinners actually proved, good for them.
And walking into this team, sharing the dressing room with old rivals and old friends, of course, especially DJ Bravo as well. How's that been for you?
It's been good. These guys play a lot of cricket, against and with each other. But it's good, to come in an atmosphere like this and, just, have conversations, share experiences, and, talk about, what would have transpired in the last 20 years, of international cricket.
Is it sort of re-sparked some of that old rivalry, do you think?
Not really. I think we are a bit too old for that. It's more about friendships now and understanding. A lot of us going into the the coaching circuit.
Here he is. Here's the man.
Yeah, getting out just before the power play when we needed him to bat. No, it's just about sharing experiences and understanding what's needed, because we have to sort of be there and teach the next generation.
Of course. And now, look, confident in defending the score?
Let's see. Obviously, I'm not on the field. So, hopefully the bowlers can, make a game out of it. I think we look below par. But, having said that, cricket is a funny game.
Well, thank you very much and great work again. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Back to comms.
Yeah, batted nicely for his first game in the tournament. So, the Rajasthan Lions, they need 145 runs to win and bag themselves their second win of the tournament. We're going to go to a short break and we'll be back with the chase.
Rajasthan Lions have done a really good job with the ball, and it leaves them 145 to get from the 20 overs to come, just over 7 and over. And Eoin Morgan and his squad will be hoping they can knock these off. But it all started with some decent batting initially from Martin Guptill going after Anurit. But then after those boundaries, he chopped one on, and there came the celebration from the quick. Then it became about trying to stem together a partnership, but unfortunately it was the opposite. Watto with a cotton bowl to Bipul, then Robin Uthappa squaring up, and Bipul this time taking the catch. But after that, we saw a brilliant partnership come together. Massive, monstrous strikes, courtesy of Kieron Pollard and Upul Taranga, with a little bit of luck along the way. But Polly came in for his first game and gave us some pure entertainment. Anything in the arc was way out of the park. And Upul Taranga along the way as well helped himself to some lusty blows, just like that one. Eventually, however, with the wicket of Kieron Pollard to a great catch on the line from Ben Cutting, things started to change. They just didn't quite get the innings moving. And Eoin Morgan with some timely bowling changes, JPD with a couple of wickets, Shadab Jakati after that stealing the show, just pulling things back nicely for the Lions. And while Mishi tried his luck with a couple of reverses as well, it was Shadab Jakati on home soil that proved the wrecker-in-chief. And in the end, 144 all out. And the spinners yet again dominant on another good night of cricket so far in Goa. The Lions therefore need 145 from their 20 overs. A short little breather, and we'll have the chase on the other side. Welcome back. The Lions don't have too many to get, but good to see such legendary names in the house together. Kieron Pollard, Shane Watson having a good laugh, DJ Bravo in the mix, Martin Guptill. Some of the biggest names in the sport, all here in Goa. And Kieron Pollard, in his first outing here at the World Legends Pro T20 League, has already entertained us. I've got Parvez Maroof alongside myself, Suhail Chandok here. And Roofy, this man hit the roof.
Some of those sixes are massive, would have cleared any ground in the world. Effortless, most of them. It's all about the reach, the power. We've seen it over the years. But reminiscing the good old days, that was unfortunate. Nice flat hit and a good catch by Ben Cutting at long on, cutting short Kieron Pollard's innings. But certainly, it up the stage for the Goan people to enjoy.
He's got the shots on. We know that means he's not taking the field. He says, I've come in, I've done my work. Just come off a long flight. Wado, it's over to you and the champion in DJ Bravo. Sir Champion. That's a new one.
That is a new one. A universe boss, the other player, the privilege of only batting, not fielding. And then they have, I think they have made sure that they've achieved it. JP Domini 2 for 8 of his first over. Brilliant. Ashkar Afghan as well as Upul Tarango was on 49, unfortunately. But that's one reason why the Rajasthan Lions did restrict for a relatively low score to be chased down a little bit later on.
Yeah, and there come the two openers, Eoin Morgan, the captain, Naman Oja. Naman was batting beautifully earlier this season as well. But this man, the local boy, Shadab Jakati, firstly that cotton bolt of DJ Bravo, that was special to watch. Then got rid of Amit Mishra, looking to reverse. That was clean as you like. And then this one keeping a little low, but he'll take it. He's a wily customer, big smile on his face. No doubt he's got a few friends watching here in Goa as well. And he's helped restrict the opposition to just 144, the Pune Panthers. There's that star-studded side. JPD, Suresh Raina will no doubt come in as the impact sub. You've got Eoin Morgan with the bat, Naman Oja, plenty of other names in the form of Ben Cutting. We saw Abhimanyu Mithun with the ball, Callum Ferguson capable of plenty as well, Angelo Pereira. It is a good-looking squad. Speaking of Ben Cutting, we saw a bit of both from him. This one parried over for 6, but then he got one back, and this one was worth watching. Unbelievable grab on the line. The birthday boy doing a great job to dismiss the danger man, Kieron Pollard. Here we go. Captain Morgan and Naman Oja make their way out to the center with 145 to get from the 20 overs. Just over 7 and over from here. And these two men can get them there in a hurry. Martin Guptill unfortunately didn't get too many despite a strong start. But the man to the left, Amit Mishra, he'll be a key man if they need to get some wickets up front as well. Kieron Pollard, we've just got confirmation that he will not take the field. He says, I've earned my rest. And it's over to Abhishek Taluja to take the field instead. But there he is, Naman Oja. Fantastic timer of the ball. Very dedicated cricketer as well. Caught up with him before the tournament and he says, Sohail, mujhe sirf run chahiye yaar. I want to come in, I want to score runs, and I want to enjoy batting at the top of the order. We've seen some runs off him. And this man, Captain Morgan, he has played some blinding knocks over the years. I think it was 17 sixes, Maha versus Afghanistan in that World Cup game. Never forget that. Up against them, Ankit Rajput first up. Plenty of experience himself in white ball cricket.
A good battle up front. Eoin Morgan, Naman Oja, very good up top. Ankit Rajput, he can swing the ball. I think the game will be decided in the first 6 overs. That's a signal for the impact sub. Kieron Pollard is out.
Okay, team is ready. Ready to go.
And Abhishek Sakuja is in the field. Right, all set. Here comes Rajput to Morgan.
Nice start for Ankit Rajput. Eoin Morgan he'd love to get a few runs here. Loves coming to India, enjoys his time here. That I haven't quite gone around Goa and had a good look yet. He's got a couple of days off in a bit, and that's when they'll all start to explore the city. What a wonderful host location for this tournament. Steps down and beats the man. Amit Mishra does a great job to get a hand on it, but should come back comfortably for the second. Eoin Morgan. That's a big dive from Mishi. Love it.
Yeah, well done, Amit Mishra. Got a hand to it. Powerfully played by Morgan, coming down the track. Into movement inwards. And very well. Thought for a second he misjudged the pace of that ball. But did enough to save a couple of runs.
Love the commitment. Straight away the call. Just some of the names Maha on the field. You look at the likes of an Eoin Morgan. We had Chris Gale earlier, Dale Steyn, Carlos Brathwaite. Today, Watson, Morgan, Guptill, DJ Bravo, Kieron Pollard. I mean, the quality here at the World Legends Pro T20 League is off the charts. Suresh Raina still to come. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Priyank Panchal in the middle, he just can't get a game with the batting lineup that the Panthers possess. He's a very good first-class cricket, has played lots of cricket, tons of runs. That sort of a tournament, yes, the good players will miss out since legends, the stars all over the globe has gathered in Goa for the World Legends Pro T20.
A late call, but he'll get away with it. Shinwari should have done better. Just took his eyes off the ball for a moment.
A clean pickup would have had Eoin Morgan in trouble. Don't think there was a single on-offer. Namanoja just anxious to get off the mark. The first delivery almost had Morgan in trouble. Not doing the basics right here. Trying to pick up from one hand, watching the stumps than the ball here. Shinwari not doing the basics right, resulting in a golden opportunity to dismiss the skipper of the Lions.
Good lesson for any youngster watching. Watch the ball. Oh, that one keeps a little low. Oh, sloppy. Unfortunately, I think it's Shane Watson, the captain. Just a little lazy on the field so far, the Pune Panthers, and he sets usually some very high standards for himself. A little harder getting down these days, that's all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can't be harsh on the legends. Stiff back maybe. Shimoto usually feels in the slips. The length has to be a little fuller by Rajput. Shane Watson in the first slip, I think with the right hand, the ball moving away to the offside. The length has to be spot on.
Watson now is in the slip cordon. May have just clipped the pads. Oh no, is the call. A wide freebie. Yeah, this man, if he gets going in the tournament, watch out, because at the top of the order, the combination of Shane Watson and Martin Guptill could be one to savor for the fans.
It looked like that it's his day. First ball, boundary, and then the very next delivery, a short delivery, straight punch towards the bowler itself. Oh, ball aim. Rajput, beautiful length. And Eoin Morgan, not for the first time in this over, coming down the track, trying to loft it over mid-on. Loses his leg stump as Rajput strikes.
He's been tailing it back into the left-hander. And that is wonderful bowling from Ankit Rajput. Gets the skipper of the Lions, advances in typical Eoin Morgan fashion, but misses it completely. And the big man celebrates. That's a great scalp. First up, Eoin Morgan has to go for 4, and the Lions, after the first, are 7 for 1. Successful first over for Ankit Rajput, and another man who has done a great job over the years across India, Eoin Pandey from the other end. Best of 4 for 20 in his T20 career. New man, Callum Ferguson. That is cut away. There is protection in the deep. They bowled to their field so far. Chasing just 145. Perfect start to get the captain.
Yeah, indeed, much better length. Trying to force the run rate coming down the track. This is his leg stump. Now, Rajput, I did mention, gets the right length. He'll be in handful with the ball swinging with a lovely wrist position and the seam position. Similarly to Eoin Pandey, he too, just like Rajput, has something similar, but probably the bounce is keeping low. And the fuller length will be the better way, a better serve on this pitch.
And we've seen a little bit of variable bounce in that first over. This man, wonderful player. Most of his cricket for South Australia, Callum Ferguson. He's already had some good runs in the tournament so far. Also advancing. They don't need to do too much here, given the way they bowled, Maha, but the sense of urgency so far has costed them.
And also, I also think that maybe to make their own pace or lack of pace off the pitch, the batters are forced to come down the track and make their own pace. That's one thing that got to be really careful, the batters, especially up top. Ball swinging around a little bit. But on the other hand, Naman Oja has been in decent form, so he'll take a little while. He'll be more comfortable doing those. Ball to his field, as you said. Sohail Eoin Pandey, maybe he has lost a lot of pace, but not the guy, not the planning.
Yeah, certainly not. Again, they bowl to their fields. Robin Uthappa with the gloves for the Panthers. Naman Oja, he'll take his time, but once he gets going, he's great to watch, and so too this man. Robbie, happy to don the gloves. Again, advancing, looking to create a bit of pace for himself. So far, very tidy over from Eoin Pandey.
The battle for the gloves would have been between Uthappa and Upul Taranga. I know for a fact that Upul Taranga loves the keeping gloves, especially in Legends cricket, but when Robin Uthappa is in the side, I don't think Upul Taranga can say that I want it, probably to sacrifice it.
Another dot to finish the over. Excellent work from Taranga on the field. Just the 3 from that over, 2 gone. It's 10 for 1. Ten for 1 after 2, and it's been slow going in the power play so far. Chasing 145. Oh, almost chops on there, Naman Oja. Been a little bit of a sedate start, and you don't want to step off the gas too much. You've still got a lot of batting to come. That man being one of them, Suresh Raina. Bipul, he can strike the ball large. JP Dumini to Suresh's left. He's got the pads on too. They've got some options. Ben Cutting. At the moment, the 2 men out in the centre, critical. Bit of swing yet again from Ankit Rajput. Yeah, you mentioned the keepers. I was actually chatting with Robbie as Watto went past, and Robbie quickly said, hang on, let me come back. And he went, Watto, do you mind if I take the gloves, please? And Watto just said, well, I don't mind at all. Have a chat with Upul. So he went straight to Upul, had a chat, and I think that went pretty well for him.
We Sri Lankans are quiet givers. We quietly will play the second field. Outside edge. Beautiful length. Where is the first slip? That's a perfect test match length delivery by Rajput and genuine edge. Robin Uthappa full length dive to his right, just couldn't reach it.
That's a perfect delivery. Finds the outside edge, and you could just see the relief on Naman Oja's face when it beat Robs to his right. And puts in the dive as well, but no slip in place, and he'll pick up an APL Apollo boundary. Doesn't matter how they come sometimes, as long as that 4 gets added. That's better. Beautifully struck that time on the rise from Naman Oja, and it's back-to-back APL Apollo boundaries for the Lions.
Gorgeous. This stroke is one for the photographer, if there's a photographer at mid-off. Beauty. Just short arm jab. Amit Mishra for the second time in this inning, full length dive on the up. That's what's the beauty of for this shot.
Could get the single as well. Good batting this from Naman Oja. Once he gets his eye in, he can be a dangerous customer. The first one, a slice of luck. Can't fault the bowler there. And you can't really fault the bowler with the next one either. Wonderful shot down the ground on the up. Just timed it perfectly. Too much work that time for the diving Amit Mishra. Hey, he's a quality player, Naman Oja. Unlucky given the era that he was in. He played the one T20, I think, for India, the one test. Couple of T20s maybe, the one ODI. And a dot ball to finish the third. 3 gone, it's 19 for 1. $19 for 1, make that 23 for 1. Just beats the man in the cover region. A wry smile on Naman Oja's face, but it'll all count. And another APL Apollo boundary.
Checked his shot here, Naman Oja. And Upul Taranga, a couple of inches more would have been a different story. Hit the hard yards, timed his jump to perfection, but just that, it was too high.
That is sweetly struck. And it goes the distance. Flat and long. And the first APL Apollo maximum of the innings from Naman Oja.
Drag down, no pace to work for Ishwar Pandey. The form that Naman Oja has been in, that is bread and butter. Wow, that's bludgeon in front of square. They're almost cleaning up someone in the dugout of the Panthers.
That's one way to beat the opposition, but he's doing it on the field as well. The required rate under 7 from here. 116 needed from 100. Things looking pretty comfortable for the Lions. They don't need to do too much. The side that packs a real punch under Eoin Morgan. Naman Oja striking it at 220 at the moment. This time carves it through the offside, protection in the deep, and will hand it over to Callum Ferguson, who also we've seen some stunning cricket from already. 30 ODIs for Australia, Callum Ferguson, and in this tournament he's lit it up. Such a sweet timer of the ball.
The required rate for the Lions are well in control. 6.97. Don't want to have to take much risk, unnecessary risk. Play the ball on its merit and think the deliveries will come just like that. With all 4 fielders in the ring in the leg side, that's a freebie again by Ishwar Pandey. a batter like Callum Ferguson, who's been in superb form, it's easy pickings.
Yeah, didn't quite rise as much as he would have liked, but gets a thickish edge, squirts away in that massive gap behind square. He picks up his first APL Apollo boundary. 34 for 1 now, and they're well ahead of the game. Oh, this time, a great grab from Robin Uthappa. Brilliant anticipation, fantastic length from Eoin Pandey, and the genuine edge into the safe hands of Robbie behind.
It's all about the length. This is an example. You don't want to have or don't have to have much pace. The length is good, enough movement with a good wrist position and a seam position. You can get the job done as Eoin Pandey strikes with a massive wicket of Callum Ferguson, who's gone for 5 of 7. Lions 34 for 2.
The Lions lose their second, and guess what? We've got our impact sub, much to the delight of the crowd here in Goa. Shadab Jakati is off, and in comes Chinnatale Suresh Raina. 34 for 2. He's seen this situation many a time. Got Eoin Pandey to deal with. Gets off the mark straight away. Does Suresh. A single to finish the 4th. 4 gone. It's 35 for 2.
Next stop. I'm right up over to you.
So 35 for 2 on the board. 4 overs in, still well ahead of that required run rate. 144. All out as well. Left deliveries out there, all out in 18.2 overs. They would have felt the wobbles on a little bit, losing 2 early wickets here, but now Oja still out there, 23 from 11, just steering the ship at the moment.
Yeah, Raina's coming in at a time where the bowlers are bowling, you know, well in the power play.
He's in good form as well. Good touch in this tournament so far. Naman Oja, he had a good day out in the Lions' last game as well. So he's seeing it nicely. The beautiful innings that helped get them over the line. 66 from 43 in that game against the Royals in the sunshine, the afternoon game. Very different conditions to the evening matches, but he's just continuing in the same vein today. They didn't really have an answer for him, did they? Spinners, pacers, he didn't mind. Gobbled it up all day long.
Well, that flick has gone high up in the air, and it's landed safely for Suresh Raina. Taken 2 runs, and just when we were discussing about
maybe he should just give himself a little bit of time. No pressure in playing a high-risk shot like this. Still, the required rate is below 7.
Yeah, it would have been heart in mouth for a moment there. Landing in no man's land. Martin Guptill going steaming in off the boundary. Safe and happy, safe and home. Short, this time goes up even higher and again lands in no man's land. He's riding his luck at the moment.
You just feel like Suresh wants to get on with the game. And the captain has got a smile on his face. Yeah, and this is it's not really necessary to play these kind of high-risk shots. I suppose the pressure is probably building for him. And he wants to hit big sixes, and Dwayne Bravo himself is probably thinking, gosh, maybe third time lucky.
Short again. I think he's got a little something on that. Hands on head from Rajput. But they'll take runs however they can take them. 42 now on the board.
See this again, short, and probably the right shot to play. Maybe rushed him a little bit for pace. Yeah, Ravinataba had no chance of that. For the Lions, it's 4 more.
Clipped away nicely. Should just be a single to end the over. Ojo will keep strike for the beginning of the 6th, 43 for 2. For tennis ball fans, the good news is that you can get yourself to trials all across India and perhaps next year get yourself involved at the Legends. Look at World Legends, ProT20.com to get involved. Straying down that leg side is DJ Bravo into the attack to replace Pandey.
Yeah, probably not a good start from the captain himself. Look, over, gosh, 582 matches. 631 wickets.
So he's now got his own music production company, and I saw you two having a chat before the game, Monty. You were spitting some bars. We're going to get you signed up and get him producing your music, yeah?
He's telling me he's good friends with Binny Man. I'm a big fan of Binny Man and his music. Big fan of dancehall. Love listening to Afrobeats, dancehall music.
So there's just been the new anthem for the next World Cup that's just been released by the ICC. I'm thinking the one after, we get Monty Panesar spitting bars, produced by DJ Bravo, and there you go, World Cup anthem, done.
I was thinking of a business idea after cricket. Maybe this is the one to do. Let's join up with DJ Bravo and me and him combined together, release a new song.
Yeah, new theme for next season's World Legends Pro T20 League, yeah? Monty Panesar spitting bars. That's nicely bowled by DJ Bravo. What can you give us, Monty? Can you get something out? Can you spit something out off the cuff?
Well, north of the south, of the east to the west. DJ's the my name. They call me the best now.
Top of the charts straight away. Produced it by DJ Bravo. There you go. You only get that at the World Legends Pro T20 League. Monty Panesar.
Absolutely. He is one of the best all-rounders in T20 cricket.
Nicely clipped off the heels. Off it goes. Raina picks up an Apollo boundary. APL Apollo boundary to Suresh Raina.
Well, that races away to the boundary. Beautifully played off his legs. And he finds the gap neatly there.
Advances down the pitch this time, smashes it through the covers. Raina is pushing up through the gears, the 50 up with another APL Apollo boundary.
He's kind of reading Bravo's mind here. Exactly knows going to be the fuller one. Comes down the wicket. Excellent timing. And just pierces the gap. This is wonderful cricket. This is Suresh Raina we know for many years.
Oh, just chips it over his head. It's still all smiles, DJ Bravo, but it's back-to-back APL Apollo boundaries.
Well, this is beautiful, isn't it? This is the Suresh Raina we know. It's a textbook shot that he's played for many years for India, for his IPL teams. Wow, makes it look so easy.
14 runs already from the DJ Bravo over 3 boundaries in a row. 1 to come in the power play. Oh, is there to be hit. Just a single, so he'll keep strike for the beginning of the next over. 6 gone, 58 for 2. Yeah, ahead on the power play scores there. The Rajasthan Lions 58 for 2 in their power play. Pune Panthers 46 for 3. It's always difficult when you lose 3 wickets in that power play. The middle phase was good though for the Panthers. So the Lions, yes, they only need 87 from 84, but they'll just want to keep an eye on that and won't want to have to take it right deep into the game. Want to get it done early, especially in tournament play, thinking about net run rate further down the line.
You kind of sense that the last over to change the momentum for the Lions. Abhishek Shukla comes on to have a bowl. Kudra, left arm spinner himself. And we've seen left arm spinners been successful in this tournament. It's the ones who tend to be brave, the ones who want the wickets, make a difference. It's probably time for Shakuja to be that man.
Yeah, just finds that bottom edge. Thought about it, sent back. Partnership, now 24 from 15, building nicely.
Yeah, that line of length was right on the money there. Going around the wicket, slightly difficult angle for the left-handers.
Oh, he advances, and he's got a hold of this. Goes straight down the throat of the fielder, though, more height than distance. So the partnership is broken. Raina was just getting going, and he's going to have to go.
Just when I was talking about the spinners making an impact with slowing it up, he certainly has done that. And he's done him in the pace, and Suresh Raina's looking at that, hoping it's gone for 6, but unfortunately for him, went straight to the man. And that's an easy catch, simple as you like, neatly taken. And beautiful bowling from Sakuja. Suresh Raina goes for 17, Lions for 58 to 3.
Took him just 2 deliveries, Sakuja. Dot ball, and then the wicket as Suresh Raina tried to go downtown. It just went up further than it did distance, and it brings JP Duminy out to the middle to join Namanoja, who's going nicely. His 29 from 14. They won't be too worried just yet. They're well ahead of that required run rate, and someone like this comes out to the middle. 264 matches, healthy enough strike rate, over 6,000 runs, 42 50s to his name.
Oh, yes, boy.
It's a good start from Duminy, just hitting it down the ground. Gives them an opportunity to just work out the pace and the bounce of the pitch. I suppose it's good captaincy as well from DJ Bravo. He's being attacking here. He's got Shane Watson there in the wicket keeper. They know this is a big moment. Get a wicket here again. And they're right in the game.
And just rotating that strike.
Well, Shane Watson, captain of the team really well. I'll get a slip in there, to be honest. But when you see Suresh Raina being done in the air here and the flight, that's what I love to see spinners. I love it when they give it air. Always got a chance of taking the wicket.
Again, just rotating this strike nicely, these two. They don't need to take too many risks early on. Just wait for the bad ball. Ahead of the run rate still at the moment. Duminy only faced 2 so far. Oja striking at 200. So taking a nice chunk out of this chase with 1 still to come in this over. Yeah, tosses it up wide this time. Again, just a single, so he'll keep strike for the beginning of the next over. 7 gone, 62 for 3. So there's wiggly worms, not much to separate them, and it was that middle phase really where they managed to get going, the Panthers, much thanks to the bats of Kieron Pollard, and then the cluster of wickets, they just kept tumbling at the end, and in the end they didn't make it through their 20 overs. So Amit Mishra, 259 matches, economy just over 7. Continuing with yet more spin, which seems to have been king this evening. And in that Rajasthan Lions team, the birthday boy, Ben Cutting. He'll be feeling full of energy after getting some cake earlier on today. There was the resisting, he resisted, you can see it going through Dominic Cork's head. Will I squish this in his face? And the maturity prevailed from Dominic Cork. The first for everything.
Happy birthday to Ben Cutting. Another fine batsman, fielded really well. With a great catch early in the tournament. This is really good bowling for Mishra as well. Sort of mixing up the paces, and it's got lovely variation. Fantastic bowler. Great thing for Mishra is that he, one of the 22 balls, that's going to be absolutely vital for the Panthers to win. His spin is superb, and that's knocked down the ground nicely.
Get this one through. Ben Cutting, birthday boy. He's already had some cake today. An excellent grab earlier. Look at that. Above his head, gets two hands to it. He's a tall man, managed to stay just inside that boundary rope. Strays down the leg side, sat there to be hit. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. Naman Oja bags himself another APL Apollo maximum.
Yeah, it's a wonderful strike here. Picks a length up really quickly. And that's packed, sealed and delivered. That's a maximum.
And we go again. Back to back. No. Another APL Apollo maximum. 8 overs gone, 76 for 3.
Lions in a position to win this game, chasing 145. 76 for 3, decent over. Manoja with 44 from 20. They've got themselves into a position 69 of 72, so just under a run a ball. Very good position. Cut away. Still attack Michael Clark, or do you just think play it out?
I think batters continue, Corky, to be honest. Evening to everybody. I think they're doing a good job. I think you just got to build a partnership. 68 from 71. So, yeah, no stress, but I wouldn't be trying to go too steady. If the ball's there to hit, take on that boundary.
Absolutely. Get on with it. To the 2 6s.
Nothing wrong with these. Back of a length, there to hit. And he times them both beautifully. You don't see that very often from Mishra either. 2 in the over. Yeah, nicely played. Check drive through the covers. This one's picks out long off. Geez, he's in some form.
I was giving that 4 then. I thought he got it past extra. Signalling away. Played well. Namanoja. JP Duminy just getting himself in. 4 from 5. Wouldn't say he's a big striker of the ball, JP Duminy. He likes to sweep and cut. Work the ball into the gaps.
Perfect for JP at the moment. Oja going so well. He can just afford to rotate the strike, get himself in. Again, it's batting in partnerships. While one guy's going, the other one can just get himself into the game.
Started well in the series. 150. He's on his way to another one. Play just be a single.
What do you think of this wicket, Corky? We spoke in the pre-show just about Watto won the toss and wanted to bat first. It doesn't seem like there's too much due. The bowlers can hold on to the ball pretty good. Think it's got better?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's definitely got better. 100%. All high in the air. He's got enough of it. Big 6. APL Apollo maximum. JP Duminy finishes over in style. 86 for 3. And it's time for an APL Apollo strategic timeout. Just coming out of the APL Apollo strategic timeout. Big news for all tennis ball creators watching us right now under the World Legends Pro League banner. Registrations are open right now for the World League Pro League tennis ball. Same venue, same vibe, same energy. Come for trials across India, get selected, and next season you could be playing with the legends themselves. Register at the World Legends Pro T20.com. Get involved. Now then, this is building up beautifully. 86 with 3, 9 overs gone. They need 59 from 66. Need wickets. Need wickets. We need another leg spinner to get a hat-trick to get them back into it.
I agree, Corky. I was just thinking that then. I think Mishra, well, he certainly needs 2. I reckon if he can go bang, bang, 2 new batters at the crease, you never know. But at this stage, wickets in hand, they should be doing this comfortably.
Oh, Australia's favourite number, 87 for 3. Cutting next. Due next, Angelo Pereira. It's that extra cover. Just got to try and build a bit of pressure. Stop the boundary early on, build pressure. Waiting. Nice shot. Little clip brings Oja back on strike.
Smart batting. That's the key here for the Lions. If they can just rotate the strike, get those good balls into the gap. This is where maybe as a captain you could take a risk and bring maybe 1 fielder up inside the circle. Only have 4 out, even 3 out, even only for a couple of balls. Last 2 balls of an over, get the batsman to look to try and go against the spin, take long on for example. Just maybe try and get in the batter's head and get a risk, try and pick up a wicket.
A little googly again. Yeah, it's something that Eoin Morgan did last night in that game, where he gambled and brought mid off and mid on up and said, look, if you want to go and win the game, go and win it.
Sometimes getting that out of your head that you've got to, if you're going to lose, you want to take it as deep as you can. I think the name of the games you try and win. Sometimes you do, sometimes you lose. But if you lose in the 17th or you lose 3rd ball the 19th, it doesn't matter.
A little bit of spin. You can just see the slower you bowl it, just grips in the surface.
Definitely tossed up a fraction more. There's more spin. I think we're going to see that as this tournament goes on as well. The wickets just tire a little bit. Spin's played a big part from game 1. I think there's no doubt it'll continue to be a massive player in this series as well. How you play spin and then also how you bowl it.
Went with 1 out the front of the hand. He saw Oja come at him. Yeah, Harbhajan, when he bowled first up to Chris Gale, he just took pace off. Just lobbed it. End of the 10th, 90 for 3. Halfway, 90 for 3 then. And they're in a position, the Lions, to go on and win this game. Oja 47 from 26. More spin. And you just see the less pace you put on, the harder it is.
राजस्थान लॉयंस की टीम में से एक लायन ने आज बहुत ही दहाड़ा है। मेरे साथ शदाब जगाती हैं। शदाब, आपने 3 विकेट्स लिए बैक टू बैक और एक तरीके से जो सामने वाली टीम काफ़ी रन्स जहां स्कोर कर रही थी, आपने उन रन्स की जो तेज़ी होती है उसको थोड़ा सा स्लो कर दिया। बताएं ज़रा अपनी पारी के बारे में।
काफ़ी अच्छा लगा अपने होम क्राउड के सामने खेलना। इट्स ऑलवेज नाइस टू प्ले इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर होम क्राउड और काफ़ी सपोर्ट भी था और विकेट भी अच्छा था थोड़ा बहुत और काफ़ी बॉलरों ने भी मेहनत की और जैसे वो जा रहे थे 10.1 ओवर्स में तो फिर भी केप्ट गेटिंग विकेट्स रेगुलरली और काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है अपने होम ग्राउंड के आगे सामने क्राउड के सामने खेल रहे हैं। काफ़ी टाइम के बाद लोगों को ये टूर्नामेंट देखने के लिए मौका मिल रहा है, अपने खिलाड़ियों बेस्ट बिग स्टार्स को देखने के लिए मौका मिल रहा है। सो इट्स अ फैंटास्टिक फीलिंग है।
थोड़ी सी पिच कंडीशंस के बारे में बताओ कि स्पिनर्स को कितनी मदद कर रही थी ये पिच।
विकेट अच्छी है बैटिंग के लिए बट वी हैव क्वालिटी स्पिनर्स, हमारे पास स्पिनर्स क्वालिटी है तो पेस वेरी करना इंपॉर्टेंट है जो बिल्कुल हमने किया। हमारे स्पिनर्स ने पेस वेरी किया, सिचुएशन को समझा तो काफ़ी उससे हेल्प हुई।
अच्छा मुझे एक चीज़ बताओ, जब वहाँ पर पोलार्ड बैटिंग कर रहे थे तो आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था कि उन्हें कैसे आउट करें?
नहीं, मैंने डाला भी हूँ आईपीएल में, उनसे पहले भी डाला हुआ हूँ तो मैंने वही था कि जस्ट कीप इट सिंपल। वो जैसे चल रहे थे कहीं ना कहीं बॉलरों के पास एक चांस होता है बैट्समैन का मिस्टेक करना, बस हम वही वेट कर रहे थे और लकीली चिरा इसने अपना जेसल ने अच्छी डाली बॉलिंग और कैच भी अच्छी पकड़ी बैन कटिंग ने, वरना वो बड़ा विकेट था हमारे लिए।
अच्छा आपका एक विकेट अभी आ गई है फिलहाल। आई हैव टू गो बैक टू द कॉम्स, आई विल गेट बैक टू यू। ओवर टू यू कॉम्स।
Big moments. Naimoja, who just brought up his half century, went for a big sweep. A good catch down in the deep. And that's this. Is this going to turn this game?
Wow, he just got the boundary off the free hit. This one's there to hit as well, but he gets it too fine. Picks that man out, deep backward square. It's a very good running catch. Oh, big wicket. He's got to go for 51. Wonderful innings, 96 for the Lions.
Center. Free to come.
Birthday boy to the middle then, Ben Cutting, experienced 2020 player, slip in place. Oh, and he's off the mark with a little misfield. He'll take that. Decent catch though by Upo Taranga in the deep.
Is that a hit? Probably not where he wanted. He wanted to get it in front of square. Good running catch, safe set of hands. Tell you, all out there earlier, Cork, it's quite hard to see. The lights are very low, so the key is if you can pick the ball up early, you give yourself the best chance. That's why that makes that a very good catch.
To cut into the gap, they'll try and pick up 2, and they'll get a boundary. An APL Apollo boundary, and it brings up the 100 for the Lions.
Yeah, this is great placement from JP Duminy. Again, back and plays the cut shot, but hits it quite straight. That man at deep point is on the boundary. It's more of a back foot cover drive. Beats short cover and then races away. Boundaries continuing the flow. Again, good effort in the field. Can't get there in the end.
11 from the over with that wicket as well. Nice shot from JP Duminy, lovely. Extra cover came a little bit squarer and he went straight up, brought up 2, expensive over. It's 103 for 4. Mishra then to Ben Cutting. Oh, the wronger nearly did him. And at the first time you can say it bounced over the top.
Geez, that's a cracker of a delivery. The absolute perfect wrong un, but the bounce is what does him. Goes over middle and leg. Oh, how does that miss? Didn't pick it, but got away with it.
How does it bounce that much as well? We've not seen that bounce. Maybe because it is the wrong un and it's come up and gone up, top spinner, it's actually bounced over. Cutting has to watch out for that. Oh, leg spinner this time. And a little bit of a quick single. JP Duminy says, I'll take it now.
Yeah, smart batting. Nice hands from Ben Cutting. And then very good running from JP Duminy, getting off strike. Lets it come, soft hands. Good early call, good partnership batting.
Yeah, just get through this little tricky stage. Little tricky stage for the new batter. 20 from 14 now, JP Duminy. Don't panic. Two experienced cricketers in the middle. Just take away that pressure. Pressure, no pressure. Ball there, hit it. It's all it is. That's it. Well done. Well played. Beautiful.
Class player, JP. Good use of the feet on this occasion. Plays spin well. Got a great slog sweep as well. One of the shots he improved throughout his career.
So when you're facing someone like Mishra, what are you watching his hand or are you watching rotations of the ball?
I'm trying to watch his hand. I'm trying to read it out of the hand. Before the ball bounces, you want to know which way it's spinning.
That googly, yeah.
Sometimes you don't pick it out of the hand as well. That's the advantage. So then you got to try and read it off the wicket. These days as well, like Mishra's quite slow through the air, mixes his pace up. This one's out the front of the hand, so he's looking for that to slide on. But yeah, a lot of the bolt spinners these days, especially the off spinners, they're so fast. So you got to watch that ball as closely as you can. They mix the seam up, so you can't see that natural rotation of the seam. But trying to watch the ball as close as you can out of the hand gives you that best chance.
There you go. There's a little coaching tip for all you boys and girls around the world. Try and pick it early on. What is JP Duminy going to do here? Run down, play it, wrong un.
Nicely played. Again, beautifully bowled, but good adjustment. Comes out the front of the hand, I think. Yeah, push straight out the front. That to slide on. Look to get about an LBW or caught behind.
7 from the over so far. 1 ball left. Ball sweep. Fine sweep. It's beautifully played by JP Duminy. It'll bring up another APL Apollo boundary. Finishes off the 12th. 114 for 4.
Going along really nicely here. 31 needed from 48. Plenty of wickets in hand, plenty of time in hand, but they won't want to have to take this to the back end of the innings. They're going to want to get it done. Bravo for his second. It's expensive in his first 15 runs coming from it. Just nurdled away by Cutting to take a single from the first ball. That run rate, 9.45. All they need at the moment is 3.8. Easy. Birthday boy out there in the middle.
JP Duminy will hold the key now. 25 of 17. Require a 3.83. I think sometimes you just need to finish off quickly as possible, keeping in mind about the NRR later on. Remember, out of 6 teams, only 4 goes through. In case, if the points are equal, it'll be the next run rate, net run rate, beg your pardon.
Almost chops on. Not really had a clue where it had gone, but they'll take a single, just scamper through. He's frustrated with himself, thinks he's missed out.
Early to the stroke there, JP Domini. Probably played late as possible to take it behind square. One of those days for the Panthers, nothing gone wrong, nothing gone right for them in the field. In the bat, there was a recovery by Upul Taranga and Kieron Pollard, but apart from that, there's nothing much to speak about. Sensible batting here by Ben Cutting, just milking those singles.
Well, the one thing they did do right, won the toss earlier. Captain Shane Watson deciding they wanted to have a bat first. Eoin Morgan saying he would have batted first as well. But they've proved very strong in the field, did the Lions. Sort of limp to that 144 in the end.
Yeah, the first time in an evening game that the team winning the toss have batted first rather than chasing. Maybe the trends are changing, but I reckon if the pitches are decent, you won't have to chase it down later. It's been a struggle for the bowlers to, hold the ball within the seam and try and especially the seam bowlers. So maybe an option. Probably a latter part. Maybe the pitchers are slowing down. That's another thing to think about.
Again, just pushed out for one. Strategic timeout is available for the Lions now, should they wish to take it. At this point, though, 27 off 43. Thinking, right, we don't need a timeout. Just carry on this way. Don't disrupt your momentum. Take yourselves home.
Well, Eoin Morgan will be probably thinking about the NRR, and I won't be surprised if a message goes out to the two players in the middle to get on with things. That's a poor delivery. Filing in the circle, a freebie, and Ben Cutting just helping on its way for a boundary as the 13th over comes to an end. 1-2 for 4.
If you play tennis ball, cricket and dream big, listen closely. World Legends Pro League is bringing a professional tennis ball league next season. Trials coming pan-India. Clear them and earn a chance to play alongside legends at the same venue with the same league experience and all the vibes. Registrations are open now at worldlegendsprot20.com. Oh, the big appeal! Umpire unmoved.
That looked mighty close to me. I will be very, very surprised if Shane Watson do not go upstairs here. That's a googly, and he does. As Pradeep Pudawata, the on-field umpire, he'll be signaling to the third umpire. Let's have another look. This is mighty close. Don't think Ben Cutting read the googly. Flush on the pads. This is mighty close.
Yeah, he's done well. Get that long stride outside the line. He should be all right here. Ben Cutting, the birthday boy, made a wish on the birthday candles and it's come true.
Playing a stroke, and that was the advantage that Ben Cutting had. I don't think he picked the googly, and a good decision by Pedi Pudawatta. He'll be mindful now. Now watch out for the next googly coming up. Amit Mishra is going to target your front foot.
Oh, he's done him there. Not read it at all.
That is clearly outside the line. Don't think it was a googly, it was a conventional leg spinner by Mishra, slowing it down. Yeah, that's the leg spinner. Doing the right thing, getting his front foot outside the line. That's the right way to play the sweep shot.
Time sits up and just clubs it through the clovers. 21 from 38 now needed.
इसको भी ऊपर से उसको तो रख लेंगे ठीक है ये सही है ठीक है ऊपर से बाहर वाला डालना ऊपर से कूदने दो ओ यार
Beautiful looking sweep shot. There is again protection out there in the deep. Oh, to the total. Need just 20 off the next 37 now. The Lions have got wickets in hand. They've got 2 set batters out in the middle. They should be feeling pretty comfortable, the men in blue.
Oh, that's a warning by Amit Mishra. We've seen everything in the World Legends Pro T20. And Amit Mishra showing some good sportsmanship here. Could have easily taken the bails off, he doesn't. Wonderful. It's all about having fun. He still doesn't stop it. Great and 10, Amit Mishra. End of the 14, 125 for 4.
Now needed of 36. Throwing down that leg side again. Nicely worked around the corner by Domini. Happily takes the single.
Right, just have the feeling. Ben Cutting will be eyeing the long on, the mid-wicket, the straight down the ground. Sakuja is just bowling left arm spinner, not trying to turn the ball, he's just darting it in.
Gallery.
Advances down the pitch, gets a hold of that one. It goes all the way for an APL Apollo maximum.
Blew my eardrum off, Georgie Heath. That's exciting, isn't it? not trying to turn the ball. And JP Duminy set down the track and into the side screen.
Backs it up with a single. Smart cricket.
Excellent hit. Straight as an arrow. Brilliant.
Gets a hold of that one all along the carpet and got enough on it to go all the way. Down into single figures now, 7 needed from 31.
That's much better. Ben Cutting clearing the front foot and bludgeoning it down the ground. Takuja had absolutely no chance, and even the non-striker Duminy taking evasive action.
Just a single to finish the over. 15 gone, Lions 139 for 4. Now needed, 5 overs in hand. This partnership now 43 from 27, and the Lions fans are absolutely loving it.
Just one hit away. The Lions will have a massive bearing in their net run rate, isn't it? 30 deliveries more. And a partnership unbroken, 43 of 27. And Cutting has the opportunity to finish off the game.
It was there to be hit, it's gone up, and it's gone all the way. The birthday boy brings up the victory with an APL Apollo maximum. That is what you call the cherry on top of the cake for Ben Cutting and the Rajasthan Lions.
Excellent way to finish off, winning it by 6 wickets and 29 deliveries more. Lions, yes, they had a small scare when Pollard and Upul Taranga was having a good partnership, but they separated the both of the batters, and in the end chasing down 145 for 4 in just the 15.1 overs and moving to the second position in the group.
They've done it with aplomb, bowled out the Pune Panthers for just 144. It didn't ever really look like it was going to be enough, and they've chased it down with ease inside 16 overs in just over 15 overs. Ben Cutting, the birthday boy, finishing it with a maximum. 22 from 15 he finishes, and Duminy 37 from 25. That partnership 49 from just 28, seeing the Lions home, and they'll be very happy. It's 2 on the trot now. They lost the toss, but it's just about the only thing that's not gone their way tonight. Eoin Morgan will be very happy with the performance from his side today. Martin Guptill, he missed out again today. He started the tournament really well, and it's just fallen away a little bit, but still all smiles all around for the men in orange. But for the men in blue, they'll be feeling very happy, catapulting themselves further up that table with an eye on trying to book themselves a spot in the top 4 further down the line and make it into those playoffs. They win it by 6 wickets in the end, and actually made it look very, very easy. And it was fitting, wasn't it? The birthday boy, Ben Cutting, it just sat up. He uses those long levers and absolutely dispatches it back over Shenwari's head for an APL Apollo maximum. And that is one way to celebrate your birthday. He's had cake, he's had celebrations, and now he gets to hit the winning runs with a maximum. A very happy dugout there for the Rajasthan Lions. Handshakes all around and good sportsmanship as always. Robbie Uthappa wishing him a happy birthday and a congratulations on the way past. JP Duminy, he just steered them nicely. He was good in the field as well tonight. And he finishes unbeaten on 37 from just 25. A healthy strike rate too, 148. Shane Watson, the captain there of the Pune Panthers, has got some thinking to do. They've got to go away and try and regroup. That's 2 they've lost on the trot now, the men in orange. And it's a tricky, tricky time. And we're going to head downstairs to Jess now, who has the losing captain.
Well, I'm here post-match joined by the losing captain, Shane Watson. Shane, look, obviously not the way you would have wanted the match to have gone tonight, but plenty of positive performances. Let's start with them. What do they look like for you?
Look, it's great to be out of Kieron Pollard in, batted very, very nicely for sure. He's a huge inclusion for us and will be for the rest of the tournament. Obviously, Upul Turanga batted beautifully at the top of the order, and unfortunately, there just wasn't enough support from the rest of the top order and the middle order as well. So it wasn't the easiest pitch out there to be able to sort of get your innings going, but unfortunately fell well short of what we needed.
And you mentioned Kieron Pollard there, bringing him into the squad, definitely adding depth to the batting order there. How promising is that for the future matches?
Oh no, it's a huge plus for sure, and he's batting very nicely as well as we saw tonight. So if the other batters around him, in particular myself, can get a few runs to be able to help the team a little bit more, then we can certainly post some big totals.
And with around 140 on the ball this evening, do you think that was just a little bit short?
Yeah, it was definitely probably at least 20 short. But look, when we've got Amit Mishra in the team, his skill that he's got, we always felt that we're really in the game still. Just a couple more wickets, but unfortunately, just 140 wasn't enough. But with the bowling that we've got, we certainly had a chance.
Of course, and let's talk about that bowling then. The grit and the attitude they showed in the final stages of the match this evening. How promising is that for you as a captain?
It is, and Unkit Rajput bowled beautifully that brand new ball. That ball that he got Eoin Morgan out was an absolute ripper. So there's a lot of positive signs for sure. We just need to get a few more runs to be able to help our bowlers out a little bit. But seeing Amit Mishra, like his wrong is coming out so beautifully as well. So we just need to get a few more runs to be able to help him out and the rest of the bowlers out.
Look, thank you very much. All the best for the next match.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's go back to comms.
Yeah, not the day for the men in orange tonight. So it's back-to-back losses, but it was set up by that 51 from Namanoja of just 28 deliveries. It wasn't a hefty target, but you still got to get the runs. And then that partnership at the end between Duminy and the birthday boy Ben Cutting, 49 from 28 to see them home with plenty of time to spare, doing it in just 15.1 overs. We talk about how important partnerships are. Well, the partnership between Oja and Ferguson, Oja doing the heavy lifting again, and then when Duminy came to the crease, him and Oja together, and then seeing it home at the end, Duminy and Cutting, partnership of 49 from just 28 deliveries. It was always going to be tricky for the bowlers defending the low target. They had to really share it around. 7 different bowlers used and struggled to take the wickets. 1 apiece for Rajput, Pandey, Takuja coming in as impact player, and Assad. And look at that, Shinwari, just 1 ball bowled and it got dispatched for 6. So an economy he probably won't want to look at. It's quite difficult to read it like that when you've only bowled 1 ball and then hit for 6. But the Lions will be very happy with the way they performed today. Bowling, the Pune Panthers out for 144 in 18.2 overs. Jakarti, he was great with the ball in hand again. Duminy 2 for 8. Rajasthan Lions chasing it down at just over 15. They win by 6 wickets. We're going to go to a short break now and we'll be back with the post-match presentation.
check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 आ गया.
Welcome back to the World Legends Pro T20 League. Match number 9, all done and dusted. The Pune Panthers just didn't get enough on the board. That 144 chased down easily by the Lions. And now we're going to head to Eoin with the post-match presentation.
Yes, welcome to that post-match presentation for match number 9 between the Pune Panthers and the Rajasthan Lions in the inaugural season of the World Legends Pro T20 League at the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. What a wonderful win to the Rajasthan Lions, cantering home to a comprehensive 6-wicket win here this evening. We'd love to thank our incredible partners and our sponsors. We simply couldn't do this without you. Please put your hands together for our presenting partner, Goa Tourism. Our official partners, APL Apollo, Pantheon Developers, Vacation, Dunamis, Camper Energy, Kingfisher, Radio Merchie and Indigo Music. Thank you so much for your support. To our broadcasting and streaming partners, thank you for showing us all around the globe. DD Sports, Sony Live, Fancode, Waves and YouTube. We'd also love to thank the incredible Goa Police and the Goa State and Fire Emergency Services for their assistance in safely hosting the matches here at the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. It's now my absolute pleasure to introduce the esteemed presentation party on my left. We have with us today Mr. Nikunj Patel, the co-owner of the Rajasthan Lions, and C.A. Seshnaik, the CFO of the Pune Panthers. The big award tonight is, of course, that Legend of the Match award. It goes to J.P. Dumini of the Rajasthan Lions. It's for a cheque of 1 lakh by Mr. Nikunj Patel and a trophy from C.A. Seshnaik. I mean, what a stellar all-round performance. 2 for 8 in a single over. He ends on 37 red of 25 balls, striking at 148 this evening. Truly was a wonderful all-round effort by JP. He's about to come over and unpack the performance. I mean, you're a busy boy today. You're absolutely everywhere, right from that first wicket where you got the very dangerous Taranga. What did you make of the conditions and how were you so successful this evening?
Challenging in the sense that low and slow, so just trying to hit the wicket as best as you can. But, you know, at some point I thought I'm probably not going to bowl tonight.
Oh, yeah, right.
I think the captain miscalculated the 5th bowler, so he said, oh, I need you to bowl it over. So worked out in the end nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. You were picking those lines and lengths perfectly. And at one point, it looked like Pollard and Taranga were going to take the game away from you all. They were absolutely motoring. The dew was starting to come in. How did you go about selecting the right ball for the right moment?
Yeah, it was an interesting one. You know, that partnership was obviously a critical one to try and break. You know, we did a great job to make sure that we could do that. And then I think the important thing was we just kept breaking the partnerships. Obviously the double wicket for myself really put the screws in, and then we could squeeze from the other side. The spin options really worked today. Not a lot of turn on offer, but the bounce was quite challenging. So yeah, it worked out nicely.
You say not a lot of turn on offer, but Amit Mishra was getting the ball to move. That or Ben just wasn't picking it too well. Sorry, darling. But, you know, well, what can you tell us about how it was to actually navigate those spinners? Because it did look like the ball was moving out a little bit towards the back end, despite the fact that the dew was coming in.
Yeah, I've obviously played with him, played against him quite a
that
bit,
helps,
so
doesn't it?
it obviously helps to pick him. you know, it's always a matchup for a left-hander against a left or a leg spinner. So always fancied myself if he puts it in my area. Unfortunately, he didn't. So just trying to rotate the strike. As you mentioned, Ben couldn't. He kept mentioning that he couldn't pick himself. Just tried to sweep. But fortunately, you know, the game was dead and buried by that point. We obviously had a nice partnership with myself and Naman to put the screws in. So happy with that result today.
Oh, we're absolutely fabulous tonight. Congratulations on that legend of the match performance.
Thank you. Cheers.
JP Duminy there. Let's now bring in a very happy winning captain, Eoin Morgan, for just a few words on that really, really brutal performance, to be perfectly fair. I mean, to bowl out a side for 144 as well in these conditions, you are always going to be on the front foot. How pleased were you with that bowling unit performance tonight?
Yeah, delighted. Absolutely outstanding. Possibly one of the bowling performances of the whole tournament so far. I think when you come up against a side like we did today with the power that they had, you know, the game could be in the balance for the majority of the time, but yet again our bowlers have fronted up now twice in a row, so delighted to see how they've done.
I mean, a rampaging Kieron Pollard, it's tricky business, something you've been well versed in dealing with across the years. You would have played so much cricket against him. How much do you dig into the deep archives of the matches that you played against him and going, wait, what worked again? How do I get this guy out when he's on absolutely blasting them?
Well, some days you just can't. He's that good, and again he proved that here today. He played absolutely outstanding. He had the game in the palm of his hand for the majority of his innings, but our bowlers stuck with it. We sort of pushed all our chips in at once with the seamers, and then it rolled over to the spinners, and it was sort of make or break in setting a total. I actually think losing the toss was a bit of a blessing in disguise.
I was going to ask you that, because the dew did come in a little more than you were expecting, perhaps.
Yeah, I think both sides as well. So both of us got it wrong. Luckily, we didn't have to make a decision, and our bowlers went and performed like we did. We held our catches really well, and you couldn't ask for any more in the run chase. So delighted. It would have bolstered our net run rate as well, which is obviously good in a 6-team tournament. So delighted with today. Turn the page quickly and come back tomorrow afternoon and hopefully in the heat produce something.
You do have to back it up with the day game tomorrow. Just lastly, you say, I couldn't ask for more as a captain, and to ask for consistency in Legends cricket is not always an easy ask. But Naman Orja, back-to-back 50s, it's looking good, isn't it, first drop?
Yeah, he's been a star as ever. Spent quite a bit of time with him at the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Know exactly what he brings to any team, you know, right from the first game, even though he didn't necessarily contribute as he would have liked. He's hit the middle of the bat, and that's all you can ask for in this form of the game with the group that we have as well. So if he can continue to do that, signs will be good.
Actually, you just mentioned Sunrisers Hyderabad, but now I think about it, Bipul Sharma, yourself, Naman Orja, Ben Cutting, it's a very strong Orange Army, isn't it? A big influence.
It is. A long time ago, dare we say.
10 years, they keep reminding us, don't they?
We had a great time. Obviously that epic final that we played in, the hand that Ben played in it at Bangalore was incredible. But memories like that will live long in our lives as well. Big time.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you for thrilling us this evening. You best get to bed because you do have the early turnaround tomorrow. Appreciate your time. Well done, the win.
Thank you.
That's all from the post-match presentation. Another congratulations to the Rajasthan Lions, victorious this evening.
2 wins on the trot now for Eoin Morgan's men, so they put themselves up at second in the points table, just behind the Delhi Warriors. For the Pune Panthers, they're sitting at the bottom at the moment, but the thing is, there is so much more cricket still to come from the World Legends Pro T20 League for teams to get themselves into that top 4 and qualify for the playoffs. So we're all going to go away and get a good sleep, and then coming back again tomorrow, you know what we got for you? Another double header. Coming up first at 2 o'clock, the Gurugram Thunders taking on the Rajasthan Lions, and then later on the Royals and the Panthers. Go away, get a good sleep, and we will see you all again tomorrow.